Let's do it. Let's.
We've
Oh,
done it.
it's like let's do it. Let's go.
Hello. Uh, welcome. We're doing some reading sprints. We were waiting for a little bit, but we are going to have an additional co-host join us in a couple minutes. So we figured we would just start the show. So thanks for coming. I'm Rachel. You're on my channel, and I'm one of the hosts of the Fantaseries book club. That's what we're here for. We're just doing some reading sprints. If you want to, you can read along with us. We are reading Vicious by V.E. Schwab, which is the first book in the Villains series. Not sure if it's really just a duology. Maybe it's a trilogy. Heard a rumor. But yeah, so we're reading Vicious. We're going to do our live show at the beginning of November. So I definitely need to get some of this reading done. So let us know if you're reading this or something else. But in the meantime, do you want to introduce yourself, my lovely co-host?
Hello, everyone. My name's Christine. I'm from the Roomies Digest. And I'll also be reading Vicious. I wasn't going to because I wanted to start it later, but then Rachel was like, I am also on page 1. So here we go.
Solidarity.
Yes, I should be editing a video,
Oh,
but
is it a vlog, perhaps?
it is an announcement video.
Oh, that one.
Also, I do have my Dune vlog that I'm editing, and I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. It was 2 hours without editing. Whoo, 2 hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I've got to cut down so much of it. I just apparently like to talk about Dune. But yeah,
it's a thick book. Isn't it Dune like 800 pages or something?
The mass market paperback I had was like 800, I think. But it was a fun time. It was a fun time. Very interesting. But the movie was so good. I saw it Friday.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to do like a comparison or something.
Yeah, it definitely romanticized the book. As in like a good way. Like it took out the kind of like icky stuff where you're like, oh, I don't know about that, because it's like obviously written.
There were a couple
of like
hand wavy like Islamophobic things in the book that like somewhat are carried over into the movie, but they're less offensive than they were in the book.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, they have a little tiny bit in the movie where it's like you get the gist of what that one thing is, but in the book, like obviously they explain it a lot more and they talk about it a lot more, so it's kind of like more in your face in the book. But I think in the movie they were like, okay, we just have to make this known that it's a thing, but like we're not gonna focus on it too much. Because it's not really like the point of, you know what I mean? Like he almost threw it in there, I think, to just be like, here's an ancient religion, you know, that's really cool. Let's throw it, you know. So, but he also mentions Catholicism too, which is interesting, and like the Catholic Bible. Yeah, and when I first read it, I was like, so what?
That's literally me anytime.
Yeah, so I'm just
like something where I'm like, I haven't read the book, I haven't seen the movie, I don't know what this is about.
It was just confusing because I'm like, why are we talking about the Catholic Bible and then we're going like one of the emperor's name is like Shaddam something something, and he's like a ginger white man, and I was like, what? So I don't know. It was, I think he just wanted it to be like cool, I think, in the 1960s. So
he's at work on that, sir.
I mean, Herbert. Yeah. I get what he tried to do, but
that's our job as reviewers to just be like, hey, don't do that.
It doesn't pass the 2021 like vibe check. I don't.
The vibes are off. The vibes are a little bit.
Anyway, this is definitely not a Dune.
Anyway, just a sneak peek for everybody. Hello. You weren't late as usual. We were late. I was late, but thanks for coming.
Here we are.
Hello. Now I can start reading. Exactly. I feel like I need to really be on sprints to get a significant amount of reading done. If anyone has read any of Vicious yet, let us know like how far in you are. Don't give us any spoilers yet. Literally on page 1, but you know, let us know.
I feel like a lot of people have finished it in the Discord.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as soon as we announced it, people were like, "I finished the book." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like,
Yeah, I was like, people were like,
stop.
"Oh, I started it before October," and I was like,
Like,
"What?"
I don't know how you knew we announced it that quickly, but
Yeah, I'm like, "Okay."
hello, TV. Hello, Casey.
Hey.
All the besties. I have to do reading for class. Boo. But good luck.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no. Ugh. At
Good luck.
least the due date is tomorrow. So after that, you'll be like free, sort of.
Ish.
Vicious is great. Still got to read the sequel. Yes. So yeah, for the people who don't know, Fantaseries Book Club picks a series and then we read the whole series. Book, month by month we'll read a single book. So October we're reading Vicious, and then November we're going to be reading the sequel Vengeful. But as I've recently heard, maybe there's more than just those two books. There could be a third one coming, which is going to really throw a wrench in our plans unless it comes out in like January or I'm sorry, December. So don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, "What? That's so crazy."
Yeah. So
But I guess it makes sense.
I feel like we would have heard about it if it was coming out super soon.
Oh, heck no. Yeah, she's probably, like, writing it.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what the next series is that we pick. So of course, if you're brand new to this, we do have a Discord down below where you can like vote on which series and stuff that we'll be reading. So in November, we'll open a poll again for you to vote. And then I think if they come out with like a third book, maybe we'll circle back to that at a later point. But
Yeah, we'll see what the vibe is of the whole book club,
yeah,
if we wanna who
you can,
knows? I mean, I hear that the end of the second one is kind of like a WTF moment, so maybe we
yeah,
all will want that closure, you know?
yeah, could be. So hi, Darian. Hello. Oh,
Hello.
the chat just jumped. Hold on. Oh, Casey can read. Our souls love suffering together. Oh boy.
Darian.
Well, hi, Anson.
Hello.
We do be cute. It's reading nothing but blackened teeth. I haven't heard of that
Ooh.
one.
That's the one wait, I think you have. It's the one with it's the girl with black hair and the white, and she's got, like, teeth down like this, and Imma look it up. Hold on.
I'm gonna search it on.
I was about to say, I feel like we have talked about this before.
I think with blackened teeth. Oh, okay. I
Is
never
that
paid
one
attention to what the name was. But it looks
Yeah,
like
the one that's, like,
this.
circulating. Yes, it looks so
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh man, seems scary.
Yeah.
Creepy haunted house tale with Japanese folklore and devastating twists. Oh man,
You're
that
like,
sounds very scary.
"Oh."
Oh. Yeah, because you were like, "Isn't that the one you have?" And I was like, "I own this. I don't know it." Like, no.
Oh god.
I was like, "How
Me?
did you know about that?" No,
Me, Jesus?
me? Is it me?
Is it me?
Christine, will there be a book of the month and NetGalley vlogs for October? I miss your vlogs.
Yes. Okay, so I have been trying to do better about these and get them out the week before the end of the month, so technically, Rachel, technically, they will be out the 27th and the 29th, which is this week.
Which are the
So
same days as Read or Dare, of
I
course.
know, but I'll have them, like,
Scheduled.
edited and put yeah, like, all together by then.
Oh man.
Um, yes.
Ugh,
Will they come out at 12 AM? They may.
we'll be
They
watching
may.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have great vlogs, so I'm excited. I
Thanks.
I, I love it because it's also like what I aspire to be able to do to be like, I read these and now I'm going to talk about them in a vlog and it will come out before an unreasonable hour.
It's,
I
like,
have like so
so
many
hard,
scraps
honestly, but
vlogs.
it's fine.
Like it's rough. Should have made Dude the Fantaseries. Aren't there like 12 books or something?
There are a lot. I've
What would
gotten
it
mixed
say?
reviews too on, like, whether to continue. I think I am gonna continue with the first 3 at least, but,
Oh
like,
my
not
god.
anytime soon.
This
Like,
says
I'm
that
gonna
there are 19 primary works and 26 works in the Dune universe. Like, no, 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 no. That no. No.
Brando Sando who?
Yeah. Oh my god. Make everyone
Oh
suffer
god,
together.
that's so crazy.
Literally.
Honestly, Dune would have been such a good book to like discuss with other people though. Like I would have really loved that, especially if like I don't know, just like people from different backgrounds and because I would love to have talked about almost everything in that book. But that's for another day.
That would be fun. Oh, we have another co-host here behind the scenes. I'm gonna join in. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How is everyone?
We're
Great.
good.
Oh, let me just hide this comment about suffering. We are great.
Best start.
Great start.
Yeah.
Off to a great start. Do you want to introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are?
Okay, hi. I'm Nicolee from Bon Bon Reads. I'm a booktuber, even though I don't post anything anymore right now. And
Sorry.
The self-roast.
Honestly, though, if I can't joke about it, who
You
else
read
can?
though. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you read. That's the important thing.
Yeah. So this is the book that I've read in the past 2 months.
Hey.
Woo! We're actually buddy reading it. Although I think I'm a little bit left in the dust right now, so I've got some catching up to do.
I got the audiobook and I got a little carried away while I was working on my thumbnail for the Read or Dare vlog. And I was like working on it for 2 hours and I was like, wait a minute. And it was like, hold on a second. I got way too far ahead in this book right now.
Hey, that's how you know it's good.
That's how you know. It's a great story.
Yeah.
I would love to buddy read with you again, Rachel. I feel like I always hear these horror stories about how you cannot buddy read with people, but like I feel like the two times we've done it, it was like pretty successful.
Yeah. Wait, we did Addie. What was the second thing we
The
buddy
one.
Oh, the one. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, like we buddy read it in the sense that I was just like, you cannot believe what just happened. You were like, I know, I read it in a day, and I was like, well, it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months, but I'm finally reading it, and this is what's happening.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited because okay, so do you know the premise of the one, Nicolee?
No, you really want to get that book though. I know.
I do want to get it. It's something like dystopian Black Mirror, right?
It's like
sort of a little bit.
This person basically comes up with like I think it's an app, I think, where you can or something where you can send in your DNA and basically get like your perfect match.
Yeah, like a DNA matching website, but it's like
website, there we go.
Goes back to your genetics and can say like out of everyone in the system, this is your soulmate.
Right.
And so like, you know, if I just said like, hey, this is your soulmate and that's the whole story, I'm sure that like a lot of people could come up with a lot of what ifs. So it's like, well, what if the person's like already married, or like what if you're matched to somebody but then like they died? So then like would you be out of a soulmate, or could you pick someone else, or like, you know, what if this, what if that? So it's kind of like that scenario. Or it's like, what if you're matched with someone and they're a bad person but that's your soulmate? So it's like, well, what would you do?
Yeah, it's really interesting.
It's basically that. All the chapters are like 4 pages. They're super short, and then every single one ends on like a plot twist where you're like, what?
And you're like, wait a minute, take me back.
It'll switch perspectives to the next person you're following, and they'll end with a plot twist, and you're like, but I want to know, and you have to just keep going like through the different people.
I think the most interesting storyline is like the young man who gets matched with another man, and he's like, wait a minute, I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
Oh my god, I loved them though.
Yeah, they were the best. They were the freaking best. And then he like meets the guy and he's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, if you just knew like this is my soulmate or whatever, you could be like, whatever. But as soon as you meet, like your eyes lock and you're like, it's you.
It was so intense. I was like, whoa, who's gay now?
And they were both like, it's nothing. But they were like, can't stay away from
I loved it so much.
So
I was like, yes, go be with your love. Anyway, that's the best part. The whole reason I brought that up though is because there is also a romance that kind of has that same premise by Christina Lauren. It's called The Soulmate Equation.
Oh,
that one I've
really
heard is really, really good.
Okay, let's buddy read that. Let's do that. There we go. That's our new buddy read.
Which will be so interesting because I know that you didn't like the Unhoneymooners. So let's.
No, I love the Unhoneymooners. That was 5 stars for me.
Wait, you did?
I loved it. Everybody, there's so many people who hate that book, or they're like, it's so unrealistic, and I was like, listen,
I know. I'm like having a good time. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
So Good.
Am I the drama? I don't think I'm
I
the
don't think
drama.
I'm the.
Anyway.
Am I the villain?
Am I the villain? I don't
I
think
don't
I'm
think
the villain. Anyway, I'm super excited. Let's do it. I'll buy that book and
I'm
we'll
so
do
excited.
it.
We'll do
Nicolee, you're invited. Let's
it.
go.
Nicolee, come buddy read. Come do
Yeah.
it. Everybody, Fantaseries mini buddy read. There we go.
It's
Soulmate
called,
Equation.
it's the group book
It's not fantasy. It's not a series, but
romance.
it's just romance.
Anyway.
One. Let me get back to comments.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hello, everybody. I think I finished Vicious a while ago, I think is what you said. It's on my TBR, but I haven't read it. I also read Vicious like 2 years ago. I'm always ahead of the game. There you
really
go.
are, Casey. You really are. You read the Poppy War before everybody. You're just a freaking trendsetter.
That's the way. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
I'm at the 50% mark, and I have thoughts. So far, a 3.5 stars. Oh my god.
Ooh. The tea.
Hello. You got a Discord? Yes, it's in the description. And you got a Discord. I don't have like 20 at all given any given time.
20 Discords?
Yeah, I'm like constantly making them. I do believe that I have it in the description of this live show. If I don't, let me know and I'll update it during the first sprint. Jail, I'm suffering big time, but you're giving me serotonin right now, so thank you. All we can ask for. I haven't started.
Me neither.
So, hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, he can't hear me, huh?
No.
That's so funny.
Boyfriend reveal.
Christine said hi. Do you want to just wave hi? Also, my friend.
He's like, I already saw you. Hey again. Let's do an
Hey.
escape room again. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, we had so much freaking fun. Like,
Yeah.
I love escape rooms. I feel like you guys would be so fun at an escape room.
it was, oh my god, and
Like
it was science themed. It was like we were in a spaceship and we had to save the planet. Okay.
It was so
crazy. The
chaotic.
aliens were gonna kill us. Okay.
I did one once and it was like similar, and there was like a computer, like you're in a spaceship and the computer like gets oh my god, what's the word? Like corrupted or something. And then it's like basically like I'm gonna kill everybody in an hour unless you like shut this thing down, and then you'll be like stranded in space or something.
Like, okay, 2001 Space Odyssey.
I know, like hello, please, no spoilers.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes. Oh, and I DNF'd Vengeful. Okay. I have heard a lot of people don't like Vengeful, and that's kind of why we picked this book, because we tend to like pick series that are not like all widely beloved per se, but like loved, hated, like a lot of polarizing thoughts here. Apparently there's supposed to be a third book, Victorious, but she decided to merge. See, that's what I heard too, but now I'm hearing that maybe there is a third book after all.
She literally just decided she was done with it, and she was like, "Forget it, guys. It's going in the end of this book." She probably only wrote like 3 chapters, and she was like, "Here it is. Put it in."
She was like, "I'm sick of this."
Yeah, honestly, that's the tea.
That's the end.
Home Before Dark. I've heard that's so scary. How is it?
That's the haunted house one, I think.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like the scariest one of any of the books that he's written. I'm like,
really?
Because I heard a lot of people loved or hated Survive the Night. But that's the one where like this girl just like gets in a car with a stranger and it's like, wait, oh my god, is he gonna kill me? And that's the whole book. And I'm like, okay.
It like depends on the circumstances, because like, did she think it was an Uber? You know,
I don't think so. I think the premise is like literally some guy's like, oh, you need to get to this place. I could drive you, and she's like, well, I don't know you, but okay. And I'm like, call an Uber, man. Like, please, call Lyft.
She probably was like, I want to save $1.
Call a taxi, honestly.
I'll go with this rando.
This would be the way that I die. We're just like, I'm too cheap. I was just like,
yeah, I'm too cheap to get a freaking Uber.
The worst.
Especially nowadays. In
Or
this climate.
Like, in this climate. Only an Uber XL. It's like, oh, I can't.
Oh man,
Anyway.
Uber XL. One time I got into an Uber XL like for a birthday party, and y'all, it was a minivan, and they had like colored lights like flashing up on like the top, and it was basically like being in a club, you know,
We love that. That's such a fun time.
So wild. And he had like one of those flip down DVD screens because like it's a minivan and it was playing like a music video.
Oh
and I was
my
like, bro,
gosh.
we are about to get lit in this Uber of 6
You're in
passengers.
the party bus.
It was so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Good
Oh my God.
times.
I think I'm super behind on comments. I'm like 10 minutes behind. Hold on. I'm reading Shadow of the Wind. Heard excellent things about that.
Shadow of the Wind.
Yes, this does look like nightmare fuel, to be honest. That song hits too hard. Hello. Hi, Sammy. I DNF'd like 50 books this week. Oh my God.
You know, that's all right. Are they Kindle books or what?
Are they owned TBR? Are they... Can you
God, it's
read
books
them?
you own? That would be horrible.
You gotta like do a book swap like immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get rid of.
And finish it tomorrow. Yikes. Well, the live show is not until November 7th, so if you're talking about Vicious, you have time.
Yeah.
Hello, silly goose. Hello.
Noelle. Noe.
Ms. No.
Miss No.
Noelle, hello. 16 books since two. Okay, alright, okay. Because I thought it was.
Okay. Original series. Gotcha.
But that's still half a year if we did Fantaseries. That is a lot. I will never read Dune. I hate sci-fi. Oh no! I love sci-fi.
That's okay. It's definitely a high sci-fi, so if you hate it, don't read it.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Dune would have been great to discuss with people. Well, it's a slice of salami.
Oh, wait. No, I didn't mean that, Jayla. I meant like if we were in a group discussing the freaking tones of like Islam.
Well, I guess I'm just like, a slice of salami.
Yeah. I did talk on the phone with Jayla about this book for like over an hour because we were like, what was the end? But it was fun. It was fun. Jayla was a very
because weren't you like competitively reading it together or something?
No, I wasn't. Jayla makes everything a competition.
I love it.
She likes to embarrass me. She knows she can beat me.
Wasn't it at some point where she was just like, well, I've read half of it, and you were like, excuse me?
She was just like ahead of me, and then somehow I think I don't know how I got ahead of her. Oh, I started doing the audiobook and I stopped annotating. Yeah, the annotations were slowing me down. Yeah. And so I started doing the audiobook and I was like, oh, this is fun. We've got wind sounds. They're like wind sounds like during the chapters. And then yeah, that's when I passed her. Cute. She was like, curse you. A slice of salami. That sounds so good right now. I'm kind of hungry.
That's such a good line. That's very on brand with like, that's a spicy meatball. Slice of salami.
Yeah, slice of salami.
We need like the Holy Trinity to complete that.
You know? Honestly.
Hi.
Catherine. Hey.
Hi.
What you doing?
Hello. The one was going around like around December of last year or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's almost December again.
Yeah, it's been a while. Get your gifts now.
Oh my God.
I heard somebody in Target yesterday saying that.
Yeah, because the shortage and everything. Madame Zofria has entered the chat. I can't stop thinking about. I would sell Cass's soul for $10.
I would sell Cass's soul for $10.
Oh, such a good.
That was such a good dare. Yeah, that was such a good dare. That was so good.
So fun. It took my ex months to read Dune. The freaking book was on my coffee table for so long. Oh my God. Because it's so long.
It took me a week, so your ex sucks.
Yeah, tell him he sucks. Let him know. I feel like the Advisor Soulmate thing has been done a lot in the past few years. I feel like it's probably true, but I haven't seen it anywhere except for like maybe like Black Mirror that did something kind of similar.
Yeah.
Because they have some K-dramas like that too.
I was going to say the Love Alarm.
Yeah,
definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, like a love app. I don't know. Something about being assigned a lover. I'm like, that appeals to me.
I could be into that.
I
I mean,
could be
'cause I
into
feel like
that.
it leads into like fake dating tropes.
Yeah.
Where
You're
it's
like,
like,
hold
we're-
on, do I like them?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are they perfect? Oh, maybe.
Could be.
Could be.
I need
You
to
never
get into
know.
K-dramas though, because like the only K-drama that I'm watching is Squid Game right now.
Oh.
With my parents, which like I'm enjoying. It's fine, but it's not really like what I would call a K-drama.
No, K-dramas are like light and fluffy and just a good time.
Okay, well,
Unless you
the
do
other
like
one
a
I'm
murder
watching,
one.
yeah, the other one I'm watching is
Yeah.
Goblin, which is like
Then those ones are crazy. Like
between-
there also is like a mafia one called like Vinci and whatever. Anyway, those ones are cool too. Sorry, I was thinking of my like romance ones.
I started watching Goblin, which is like a major one, like with romance
Yeah.
and stuff. But there's, I guess, like because it also has like war themes, or it's also called Guardian.
I
Something.
need to look this up. I don't know what this is.
I've heard
super
about it
popular.
from like my cousins and stuff,
Oh my god,
but
it's super popular. One of my best friends in college was like, "Let's watch together," and she's actually currently living in Korea right now as a teacher.
oh,
And she was showing
wow.
me like all these locations where they shot the show, and they're now like famous spots with like big signs that are like "Goblin was shot here."
You're
Because it's like,
kidding.
iconic scenes, and like the main girl would wear this like black turtleneck all the time, and those like became so fashionable because of the show. Where everybody
Oh my
just like, fell in
gosh.
love with the show. It's a good show. I've only
Yeah.
watched one episode, and I'm like, I'm hooked. Except I
Yeah,
haven't
this
watched
looks
it.
amazing.
I need to look it up now. I'm curious.
It's so
Oh
good.
my god, I'm a simp for a freaking K-drama.
I'm announcing K-drama movie night. It has to happen because I need to get through these K-dramas. Like, I just need it.
Oh, it's like
Really?
fantasy?
Yeah, because the main guy was like
Ooh.
a war general who was like double crossed at some point, and he was killed, and then somehow his like spirit lived on, so he was like an immortal being, and he's known as like the Goblin, but he's like the handsomest man, and
Of course.
his
Oh,
curse,
yeah.
his curse is like when he finds like the person who would be like the Goblin's bride, like his true love. He can only die by her killing him. So it's like a tragic love, but like he lives forever. So it's probably like one of those things where it's like you're cursed to be immortal, and if you ever want to break free of that, it would have to be your true love that kills you, which is so tragic. And then on the other end, there's like a Grim Reaper character who's at odds with the Goblin guy. And
Is
oh
he
my
good
god,
looking too?
oh yes,
They're all good looking.
oh my god, literally the first episode, the way they said everything up with like the girl who ends up being his like true love Goblin's bride. I cannot. It's so good. It's so good.
And you've only watched one episode.
I've only watched one episode, and I'm already like, don't talk to me about Goblin. I can't.
Oh my god, I'm getting spoilers. Okay, I have to put it away.
No,
I
you have
just
to
saw
watch it.
something I shouldn't have seen. I
Oh,
hate
no.
it.
You
Anyway.
gotta watch it. Just
I know.
watch
I'm
it.
already. It's on my watch list. I just added it.
Is
Don't you worry. I'll
it
get
on
to
Netflix or?
No, it's on Viki, I think.
It's on the internet, which is where I watch it.
Thank you for that tidbit.
You know, where you just find things.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's on Viki.
Ansu says, away from K-dramas, I heard of the one on another channel, and I think I already got the audiobook. Oh,
Nice.
exciting.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I think I actually read this one physically and enjoyed it. So I can't vouch for the audiobook, but it is a good story.
I bet that audiobook would be psychotic if you have all
There's
of
so
the
many
POVs.
characters.
Yeah. It would be really crazy.
Okay, Ansu can confirm Soulmate Equation is cute. Fantasy
can't
Group just reads all of
wait.
Christina Lauren. Exactly.
I mean,
Oh, is there? I only know about Victor and Eli. I have not met any of the other characters yet.
me either.
So
I haven't met any of the characters yet.
I haven't
So-
read one page.
I'm still on page 1. I read the dedication, and that's it.
I haven't even gotten that far.
I think Miss Schwab wants to make more money from the series, so I can't blame her. Honestly, get your coin.
Yeah.
Instagram recently. Okay, so that's where this is coming.
Okay.
Hmm.
She heard that we were reading it and she said, "What? More content for you?" Yes.
Yeah. Thank
The
you,
Guest
Michelle.
List by Lucy Foley.
Oh yes, I remember that book. I
so?
had read it and I gave it 2 stars. Anyway, I did not like Home Before Dark.
Yeah, I didn't like that book either. It's fine.
I remember Darian saying she did not like this one that much. I'm gonna be reading Keeper of the Lost Cities. That's a fun series. Oh no!
Ew, creepy, right?
Did you read Darling by Kate?
No, but I thought I heard all you guys say it was like icky.
I did not like that book.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was disgusting. It was just like very childishly written, where it read like a kid's fan fiction that was like, then I did this, and then I did that, and then
oh no,
and you were just kind of like, okay.
Am I in 4th grade? Anyway,
like I don't know. It did not bode well for me. And then also there was like really weird Ace rep in it because there was a character who was Ace, and they were like, hey, Wendy, meet these people. Don't worry, they won't sexually assault you, especially him, because he's asexual. And I was like, there's no need for you to have said anything you just did. And what are you talking about? Like,
yeah, we don't have to like label it like that, just to get the diversity in there. Let's just have the character be the character.
So
okay, noted to not read that book.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
the cover looks so good. That's why people probably got into it,
I mean, also Kay Ankrum has written a lot of other stuff that is supposedly like super duper different from Darling. I haven't read any of it yet, but like The Wicker King is by Kay Ankrum. Weight of the Stars, and those are some people's like favorite books, and they're supposed to be really good and really different from Darling, so that's fine. But Darling was definitely very different, and also it was advertised as a fantasy, and it's not. It is more of a like
urban fantasy.
It's not fantasy at all. It's just like contemporary retelling. But yeah, I don't know. Like when you say retelling, I expect it to be like it's similar, and I'll understand where the retelling's coming from, but you have to tell like a kind of unique story. And this one, like, everyone had the same name. Like it's like Wendy met Tinkerbell, who works alongside Peter Pan, who knows this group called the Lost Boys, and then the detective who's after them is literally Captain Hook, and this guy who's the informant is literally the alligator, like, or the crocodile or whatever. And it's like,
okay,
all right, like,
I wonder where this came from.
Yeah, so I don't know. I won't get into it. This is not about that, but yeah. Not my favorite, but other people seem to enjoy it, so I'm happy for y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the premise sounds really interesting because I really like retellings, but
I really like retellings.
Commentary, I'm not.
Yeah, I love retellings a lot, but I guess it just really depends because I don't know.
I'm not touching it, dude. I don't even like retellings like that.
Yeah. Have you read any good manga or comics lately? Getting back into my backlog recently. I haven't read it yet, but I keep getting ads for Everything is Fine. Right? I think that's what it's called. The one where it's like all these people with these big cat heads.
What?
They live in Have you not got these ads?
No.
I got these like 300 times a day for like 3 weeks straight. Like, where they were like, Rachel, you would like this.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Actually, I'll get the manga or the manga that I just sped through. I read 9 volumes of this month. I'll show you.
Oof. I'm trying to find it. This is what they look like. They're like these cat people.
Literally have never seen it in my life.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That literally looks like a 90s anime.
Okay, it's super creepy. It's super creepy. Because, like, they're people. Like, you can tell they're people with these bodies. Right? And it's supposed to be like these people who live in a neighborhood where everything is perfect, and if you act out of line, then I guess, like, something bad will happen to you, but everyone wears these heads and stuff. And you, like, from the trailers, you can tell it's, like, really unsettling. So it's supposed to be, like, super duper creepy. And I guess, like, one guy moves in the neighborhood and he starts, like, not acting according to the way they want him to. And I guess
what do they do?
Bad stuff happens. I don't really know, like, what they do, because they were just like, will you come to dinner with us? And he, like, hesitated, and then all of the, like, on their mask things, like, their eyes started lighting up red. Like, one eye would light up red like a laser or something. And I was like, oh my god. And he was like, okay. And then all the lights went out, and they were like, great, we'll see you tonight. And it's like, okay.
This is very WandaVision.
Wait, was it an anime or is it a manga?
No, it's a webcomic. I think it's a
okay.
webtoon or
Wait, it's
something.
on Webtoons? What's it called? I'll look it up.
It's called Everything is Fine.
Everything is fine. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, it says a dystopian world filled with dark secrets and cute cat costumes. Uncover the conspiracy with this webcomic that updates every Monday.
It sounds
Ooh.
really interesting,
I
honestly.
always be on
So,
Webtoons. I just found a
literally-
Riverdale webtoon. I was like, what?
Oh my god, I have not read enough webtoon. I feel like the only one that I read more consistently was Sweet Home Sweet Home. I think it's called Sweet Home, which they turned into a Netflix show. And that one was like an apocalypse. That was really fun. That one was like an apocalypse where this apartment building gets like attacked by all these monsters someday, and they kind of have to like fight back against the monsters, but each one has like deformed into a different weird way, and it's like infection based. So
Oh.
if you get like, attacked, then you might turn into a monster too. I don't know what it is about it, but it was like really different from other kind of like apocalyptic stuff I've read before, because they were all stuck in the building together, so they all had to like work together and
To get out.
deal with their own problems and stuff too.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, it was very dark though, because like the main character
Oh.
was suicidal, and like the other people had like marriage problems, and it was just like a lot of intense stuff. And they were like, "And monsters." I was like, "Okay."
Like, this is a lot to unpack while
Yeah.
we're trying to survive the night.
Yeah, for real.
I'll tell you guys the one webtoon that I just finished that's completed. So if you get on Webtoons and you like want to binge through it all, it's called Age Matters, and it's basically like about this like 29-year-old, I think, and she kind of is out of a job, and she happens to stumble into a job for like this 22-year-old like billionaire guy, and there ends up being like a little romance or whatever. But the whole thing is that she's 29 and he's 22, and everybody's like, ew, she's so old. And that's why it's called Age Matters, but it's really cute. That's like the one webtoon that I've finished that definitely is completed. It is seriously one of the cutest webtoons I've ever read in my life.
I literally just want to feel something, so I'll do it.
It's so like
No,
it's
I'm
so
gonna do it
bingeable
too.
too, and there's drama. You're just like, oh my god, and the plot twist. You're like, what did webtoons do? Anyway, that one, and then the manga that I wanted to show you guys is called Perfect World.
Ooh, okay.
I just picked this one up this month.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I was randomly at Barnes and Noble and I just saw this cover and I was like, wow, you're really cute. But essentially this like main character right here, she like went to school with this guy, and like he had not been in an accident. He was like still walking at this point. And she runs into him. I think they're like 26 when it starts. And she runs into him in a restaurant. And she's like, "Oh my god, my crush from high school. Hello, how are you? What are you doing?" Da 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 da. He's like, "Oh, just being a big hotshot architect. I'm like a cool dude, like whatever." And so she goes, "Let's go get a drink. Like, let's go like hang out." Da 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 da. And he's like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And so she gets up from the table and like he goes to follow her and he comes out in his wheelchair and she's like, "Wait, what happened to you?" And so it's all about like their little like story and romance, and it's so sweet.
Would you recommend?
I would highly recommend. It's so cute because like it's not like a super steamy manga. So if that's what you're looking for,
It's like wholesome, like
yeah, but it's like a wholesome like story, and it sheds a lot of light on like living with a disability, because there's a lot of like medical terms and things in here like I had no idea that like someone who had a spinal cord injury would like have to deal with. So that's kind of why I liked it, because I was like, oh, okay, I never would have known that.
Very
Never.
educational stuff too.
Yeah, and it has to deal a lot with like his psyche, because he's like, oh well, like I was in an accident, so
And
I
he
don't
was like
deserve
such a
love.
hotshot.
Yeah, and he's like so cute. Ugh, I love him. A king. Anyway,
Okay.
it's just so cute. I binged
the other one I will say I liked. I haven't read that much of it, but True Beauty also turned into.
Oh my god, I've heard so much about that.
Monique loves that.
I started it a really long time ago. I don't even think this is the same one I read, because there's like other versions of it, but it's about a girl who gets plastic surgery to become more beautiful, and all these people like originally were super mean to her and stuff because they didn't think that she was pretty, and after she gets the plastic surgery, a bunch of people are like, yay, oh my god, now you're pretty enough to hang out with us, basically. And I think she's going to school for something, so like that's the people she's hanging out with. But one guy who remembers her from before her surgery is in the same school system and stuff, and he's like, you're ugly now because you changed your face. And she's like, no. And I think, I mean, like, that sounds like not cute, but I think it's supposed to be like a romance between the two of them where she like kind of comes to accept that like the way that you look on the outside has nothing to do with like who you are on the inside. So it's true beauty because it's like, you know, she's changed herself to be a certain way, but has she changed her personality? And then he also has his own like backstory and stuff. So
yeah, Monique is so obsessed with that webtoon, she literally watches the live action show that they made for it.
yeah, because I think it's super popular. They made like different like, shows and stuff for it. So.
It's super popular.
Yeah.
I think there's also like a love triangle or something. So.
Oh yeah, because
you
I think
how
there's
that goes.
some other guy, or no, actually, I remember there were some other characters that were in the picture that were doing stuff. So I do remember that. Should we do a sprint soon?
Yeah, I was like
40 minutes, and there's still a lot of comments left, but and I don't want people leave people hanging, but we are looking to sprint. So I don't know how people are feeling about their reading, but I figured maybe we could start with like a 25-minute sprint.
Yeah,
or something.
That sounds
maybe
great.
Let me see. Maybe we'll sprint until 40 just to make it even.
Okay.
Or
yeah.
35? Wow,
whatever
can
you
I
want to do, man.
I'm going to say till 35 because I already have a little ticker up for that. So.
Oh, okay. There we go.
There we go. So, once again, if you've just joined us, let us know whatever it is you're reading. We're going to be reading our books. And we'll see you at about 35 minutes after the hour. Hello. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How did everybody do?
I was editing. I was like, well, might as well.
How did that go?
I'm like, I think 4 minutes into an 18-minute announcement
Okay.
video, so it's pretty good.
Give me
Monique also came in because she thought that this was the Vicious, like chat, like we were going to talk about Vicious, and I was like, Monique,
Oh.
it's not even the end of October, so you're off your
Not yet.
roster, because she wants to come in and talk, I think,
About
when we talk about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she definitely should.
Yeah.
Has she read it?
Yeah, she read it and she really liked it.
Oh, okay. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, so she like big birded in here and she was like, "Are you talking about Vicious?" And I was like, "Do you hear me talking? We're on sprints." Anyway,
Aw.
I was being a silly goose.
Well, I'm excited to chat with her about it. I'm on page 29 right now. I started playing a Dark Academia playlist while I was reading because I feel like I was like, part of the story is they're in this school in university setting, and it always makes me think of like the Swallows, just because that was like
Your favorite book of all time.
And the reason I loved that book so much, I think, was because I got so into the story by listening to a Dark Academia playlist every time that I picked it up and read it. And like, I found one that's really good. It's called "You're Following the Mysterious Student Who is Sneaking Out of the Dormitories," Dark Academia playlist on YouTube, and it's like an hour long, and it just has so many like good, like, you know, things, because my mind is always racing when I'm reading, like, oh, this is like this thing, or like I have to be doing this right now, and it just helps me like focus on what I'm reading, and it gets me very immersed in it. So
yeah, into the groove.
Yeah.
But is it instrumental?
Yeah, it's just instrumental stuff.
Share the list.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
I'll send
post it.
Yeah, don't be coy. Send that playlist.
Here, I don't think I can send it on YouTube itself, so I'll just say, like, the name of the place is "You're Following the Mysterious Student Who," what is it? "Who is sneaking out of the dormitories." Dark Academia playlist. Okay. That's the name of it. I will send a link to you guys in our little chat, because it's a great playlist. It's really good.
A fun long name.
Yeah. Let's get through some more comments. Nicolee, how did you do with your reading?
I liked it. I'm on page 231 right now. And I think that, like, I don't know if you guys can relate, but sometimes if you pick up and put down a book like so many times, you don't really feel immersed because you're not giving yourself time. And so I've just been reading like 5 pages here and there. So it's really nice to be able to sit down and read like 2 chapters and start to kind of get attached again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I'm enjoying it. There may or may not have been hand holding, so we got a real slow burn. I'm so
hand holding is such an underrated, like, romantic thing. You know what I mean?
It really is.
Like, because it's like the first thing. You know what I mean? Like, other than the like look when you first see the person, but like the hand holding. You know what I mean? When they're like describing how they're like, "Oh, and our pinkies touched," and you're like,
because it's like the first sign of like physical affection, where it's just like,
"Do you want to hold my hand?"
Yeah.
"Do you like me? Oh my god, you like me!" Okay, I'm not freaking out. You're freaking out.
Oh my god. I remember there these 2 people that I went to high school with that got married to each other, and like they were in like a forbidden romance for a long time because she's Muslim and he's a white boy. So it was a whole thing of like, we can't be together. And so they would like date and then break up and then date and break up, because they were like, we love each other, but we can't be together. But I remember like when they first got together, it was a like, hold my hand, and they like held hands, and it was a whole thing, and I was like, oh my god. And then 10 years,
so cute.
like, basically, they, like, stayed together, but, like, they, in secret, like, a secret relationship, and her family, like, found out, and it was a whole thing, but they both, like, went to med school together, and, eventually she was like, either I'm gonna marry him, or I'm not gonna marry anybody, and they were like, you can't not marry anybody, so they were like, fine, I guess we'll accept, like, the relationship or whatever. So they, like, kind of came around, and once they, like, met him and stuff, he's, like, a really sweet guy. So they were like, okay, we like him. And then because it was, like, a whole thing, everybody came to America to witness the wedding. And they were like, we're not gonna, like, not come to the wedding. So it was, like, 10 years of, like, a love story in the making. I went to the wedding. It was so good. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My face literally hurts from smiling that whole time. I was like,
I'm so happy for them.
Also, we love a strong woman who's like, I'm gonna do what I want.
I know. They were so good together too. And, like, I don't know, they're just both so funny and great, and they're just both great people. So
that's the thing. Once your family kind of sees, you know, if it's an abstract thing, they can be like, yeah, we don't like it.
yeah.
But, like, once they kind of meet, you know, and then they're like, oh, you actually kind of are a better person, like, when you're around this person.
Yeah, because, like, you don't really know. If it's just an objective thing, you can be like, no. But
yeah. Like, he's just a white boy. Meh.
I know, because, like, you wouldn't know. You could be like, you know, you're just, like, 16. You don't know anything. It's like, but.
You're not wrong.
But I do, though.
But
sometimes you just
not
do.
right. So,
I know. Oh, my God. It was a whole, like, literal, like, Romeo and Juliet, like, story.
I love
with a happy ending.
Yeah. Yeah, not like a true Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, like,
yeah, thank goodness for that.
Yeah. I always forget about that part. That is the bad part.
It's an ancient love story that does not end well.
Imagine if you read Romeo and Juliet, but you DNF'd it, and you're just like, well, it was really good, but I never got around to finishing it.
Loki, really Christine and I with these violent ends.
Yeah.
That book, oh my god, people love that book. Did you read
the second book? The second one?
No.
I
just want to say, if Nicolee doesn't like a fantasy book, then you know something is wrong with it. Yeah, like it's understandable if I'm like, meh. But if Nicolee doesn't like it, y'all.
Because it's a difference between, like, us with our, like, personal, like, particular tastes, where it's like, this one thing, I don't like that, therefore, bad. But, like, I don't know. Nicolee's like, you are the taste test.
Oh my god, stop.
Yeah, because, like, literally, if it has, like, even, like, 2 sweet moments, Nicolee's like, well, it's kind of sweet. And we're like, okay, Nicolee, fine.
Okay.
Yeah, after, like, we free the stars, and then I was like, oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We also buddy read that together, so.
Oh.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be more of a Romeo and Juliet retelling, and it was, yeah.
Well,
not for us.
Yeah, it was just not for us. That's okay, though.
By the way, Kelly says that they're reading Kingdom of the Wicked. Have you read Kingdom of the Wicked, Nicolee?
No, I haven't.
Yes, okay. I have.
Oh, man.
Christine.
Because people always hype up Carrie Maniscalco. They're like,
I can't wait to read it. I have to do a reading vlog.
Carrie's so good. And I'm like, on my grave, this freaking woman pushes plot with questions. I cannot. Anyway.
Yeah.
How are you liking it, Kelly? I hope you like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to hate read the second one, so.
Darren says, I'll text my ex and just be like, hey, haven't spoken in a year. And you didn't bother to text me, but you suck. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, why not?
Hit him where it hurts. Yes, she is still in Korea. That seems completely reasonable. I totally agree. The bromance and Goblin, literally, just so good. Do a Happy Gilmore style. Go wherever he is. Pop out of the bush and go, you suck, you jackass.
Michael, hello.
Oh my god.
Where have you been?
You're right. I'm on it. Hello. That K-drama is in my list. Capital M.
Yeah.
The dramatic reading was too much.
It was so much, but it was not too much. You know, it was like the right amount of much. So
the right amount.
yeah.
Hello,
Really
Amanda. Hello. I do remember when we read the guest list. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we buddy read it like in May or something of a year ago.
Oh wow.
Something in 2020, maybe?
Is that when it came out?
I think it had been out for a couple months already.
Oh, okay.
Like 3 months it was already out. And we buddy read it, and I was like, I don't like this because I don't know who's dead. But that was the whole gimmick. Because, like,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to know who the murderer is, which is a classic, like, mystery trope, but also you didn't know who the victim was. So the whole time I was like, well, then literally I don't know. I can't guess anything because you won't give me any clues until the end. So that was a little bit rough, but it was a fun experience to, like, buddy read it because it was like, I think it's this.
Yeah, like what's happening.
All the things. So that was a fun time. I don't have the brain cells for a fantasy read, so I'm reading Into the Drowning Deep. I've heard that this is really scary. Someone was saying that recently, that it's super scary, and I really want to read that because that's Shawnee McGuire's other pen name.
Oh.
And it's like a mermaid horror story, which sounds super
Ooh, that sounds so good.
Yeah, I definitely want to read that one.
It looks so intense. Look at the. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Into the Drowning Deep. Okay, thanks for the rec. I love mermaid stories where like it's like the traditional Little Mermaid story where like crazy stuff happens and you're like, ooh.
I loved The Little Mermaid so much as a child that I got into a fight with another child about it.
You're joking.
I believe that. I believe that because I've seen the YouTube video of you singing.
It. You know.
Story time?
Look at this stuff.
Anyway,
my collection's complete.
Anyway, basically there was a mermaid readathon, and I was like, I'm gonna be cute and I'll write a parody of Part of Your World, but it's gonna be all the reading prompts for the readathon. So I did that. It was
so cute.
And it was fun. I had to like do all of the. I was so afraid of getting copyrighted. I had to just do all of it myself. So I like learned the song on piano.
The piano, yeah.
I had to like sing it in the shower so that it like reverberated and it sounded good, and I had to like match
the
up.
Shower is the best.
She really did. She was like Bridgerton, who?
Whomst? But
I love this.
It was so good. Nicolee, I'll send you the video. It's so funny.
No, that's okay. You don't have to do
please do.
Rachel, it's on the internet, so please.
Rachel, we're past the point.
It's.
If you don't like it, you better delete it.
I'm trying not to like hide in shame. It's out there. You can enjoy
literally iconic. It is iconic.
You know what? It was a fun thing to film. It's just the one thing that I like posted and I was like, okay, now I don't want to watch that at all. Like it's do a rant review for Darling. Maybe I will. Did I review Darling? Or did I just say like I didn't like it?
Oh my god, I think TB Kane really just came up with a whole new series for you just now. A rant review. You should totally do rant reviews on books you hate. Wow. Genius. Yeah. I'd watch it. I'd actively be involved.
My review of Darling is just 3 emojis looking upset. It's just like
you gotta tell people
just
why.
The upset emoji. It's the like, side glare emoji.
Yeah.
You definitely should do that.
Oh my god.
And then premiere every single one of them so we can all live chat. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That would be so fun.
I'm gonna write that down. Because I've been thinking about it. Rant reviews, live premiere.
TB, you really came through just now.
Thank you.
You really did that. You did that.
Thank you very much, TB. You're a real one. I normally love retellings, but only if they... Yeah, exactly. If they bring something new to the story, then I'm into it. If it's... You know...
If it's Wendy and freaking Tinkerbell...
If you name everyone the same thing, and then you come up with a weird explanation for it, I'm not here for it. They were like, oh, we call her Tinkerbell because she's good at fixing things, and she's a girl. And I was like, all right. Like... Whatever. I'm over it.
Whatever.
Does anyone else get furry manga recommendations? No, Rachel, we don't. Listen, it's not a furry manga. Okay, the thing is, like, the everything is fine thing would come in as like YouTube ads, and they would be like fully animated, like sequences, like fully animated cartoons. And I was like, excuse me, why does this look so interesting? Maybe I need to go read this. So Rachel's favorite manga is the one where they make soap out of this girl's sweat.
Oh,
That is
soap
not
and
what it's
sweat?
about.
That one is,
Actually, it is kind of what it's about.
Oh,
that's for sure what. Oh yeah, 100%. That's what that's about. But also, it is
Not
a
in that
little.
way.
Yeah, it's like fine. Like it's not like. I mean, I guess that is a weird thing, but
It's
like
not
it's
gross. It's
yeah,
not
it's not like a
gross.
weird kind of weird thing.
what
You
is
know,
it about?
It's cute. It's so cute. Oh my god. Okay.
it's really cute, but it is insta-lovey. I'll say it. I'll
It's a
say it.
little, no, it is Insta Lovey, but like it was the first time I ever like really bought into an Insta Lovey thing, and I was like, I'm all like 100% here for it. So there's a girl who works at this company that makes soap, like you know, like
Like
they
Bath
make
and
their
Body
own
Works,
custom.
basically.
Well, not like the storefront, but like she works at like the corporate headquarters or whatever, like where they design and they like create soap
Science.
packages and their own custom flavor, whatever. So she works there, and like she generally like sweats a lot, and people will just be like, "Oh my god, you're so sweaty," and it's disgusting. But literally like the second page or something, like some guy shows up and he's like, "Oh my god, let me smell you," and she's like, "Fuck, like no." Ew, oh my god, do I need to call HR? Like, what? Who is this random man? And she runs away. And she's like, oh my god, I can't believe that, like, this man chased me. Like, this is so scary. And later
I
on,
thought she knew. I thought she knew he was the guy. No.
I think in, like, the initial thing, she was like, I don't really know who that is. Like, it was just some man. But she finds out that he's actually the guy who, like, designed. Yeah, she didn't know who he was because she loves like the soap products and stuff there, and she's like, oh, this one smells really good, and like I love like self-care, like I love this smell or whatever. And she finds out that like the guy who like basically like designs the scents and like comes up with the different scents, they're not flavors, scents, is that guy who was like, oh my god, let me smell you. And she's like, why did you want to smell me? That's like super weird. And he's like, no, like you smell really good. Like I can't explain it, but like there's something about you that like you just smell really good, and it like makes me think of new ideas of how to make better soap. And he's like, I know this is a weird request, but can I please smell you for like an hour a day? And she's like, what? But she sort of agrees to it, and he's like, okay, I promise it won't be weird. I'm not gonna like do anything gross, please. And he literally will just like smell her, and he'll be like, this was great. Okay, I have a lot of great ideas. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Like he doesn't like do anything gross with her or anything, but she's just sort of like, okay. But they sort of like develop feelings for each other over time, even though they're in this super weird arrangement. And it's literally like the most wholesome thing of like this office romance between the two of them, because she eventually is like, oh my god, I really like him. And the best thing is that because he has like such a highly attuned nose, he can smell when she's no, he can smell when she's like off her game. So whenever she's sad, she smells different, and when she's happy, she smells better. So he's like, "Oh, I want you to like be super happy and everything, and I can tell when you're not happy." So like there are no communication issues because he's like, "I can tell. I know the truth." But they just love each other.
Who?
They just love each other so much.
They be saying ILY real quick.
They said like I love you in like the third chapter or something. But
what is it called?
It's called
Sweat and Soap. Yeah,
it's
baby.
literally so cute. I'm telling you.
I'm adding it.
Yeah.
Literally, like read a chapter or something. Like it's so cute.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I had my doubts. I read it like the day before the live show because I was like, this is gonna be weird. I don't really want to read this. I put it off for so long, and then I was like, this is the best thing I read all month. Yeah. It's so cute.
It's definitely bingeable, and also it's nice because she's so insecure about her sweat, and like that's a real thing, you know. And he's like, it doesn't matter because you're perfect the way you are, and that's why it's cute because he's like, you shouldn't be ashamed of how you are. You are a perfect woman, especially for me.
And like he's a cutie. He is a
Oh,
real
he's
cutie.
so cute. He
I love
really
him.
comes up. I
As
thought
manga
somebody
boys
was
are.
like thirsting after him too. I thought there was like another woman who was like,
Yeah,
oh.
I don't think they were like literally like I want him, but like there were other women and stuff in the area who were like, oh my god, he's such a catch. Like he's
Oh
such
yeah.
a great
And
guy.
he was like, no time for you. Sorry.
Yeah, and like she was like, oh my god, maybe he likes her, and like he's just hanging out with me for this weird project. And meanwhile, he's like, literally nobody matters except for you. You are like my main focus. I just want to make you happy. You are my ideal woman, and it's like, oh my
If
god,
only we could all be cherished as such.
uh, you're so cute.
Oh my god, tears.
I love
I'm
them.
falling.
Okay, now I have to.
You
read
really need
it.
to read Age Matters. Please do it. Do it for me.
Yes.
Yes.
I was getting weird Omegaverse webcomic recommendations for. Okay, see, it's not just me getting these weird recs. 29
That's,
people.
Catherine, that's probably because they freaking saw that we were looking at that one webtoon. What was it? Atonement or Antony, whatever. Anyway, yeah, we looked at this one webtoon. It was like a gargoyle because we are on an Ice Planet Barbarians like thing right now. Y'all know. I know, Rachel, you're on the cusp.
Oh yes.
But we found a webtoon that was like a gargoyle, and it was horrific. It was like scary, like whatever. But like oddly, it's pretty good. Let me see
What's
what
it called?
Let me see. Hold on, I'll show you guys. And it's in black and white. It's like so weird, but like it's so good.
Atmospheric.
Yeah, and it's got like witches and stuff. And I'm like, I didn't know that I needed this, but here I am.
I'm intrigued.
Oh, it's called At No Men, like ATNOMEN. And I'll show you kind of what the art looks like real quick.
No man.
Yeah, it's like if you guys are into like a little bit like it's not like graphic per se, but like the guy is definitely scary looking. Like this is what he looks like.
Oh here, I'll blow up your screen.
Oh damn. Oh damn. That's his face.
Whoa.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, he's creepy for sure. But like kind of fun. I'm like
Yeah.
Because
and then the girl is so
watch?
pretty. Like look at this one. Look at the main girl too. She's like the darling of the freaking webcomic. Hold on. Okay, look at this beautiful, like, who do you think you are being that perfect?
Cute.
She has a little
Yeah.
button nose. I'm like, fudge, girl.
Yeah, she's really pretty.
Anyway, she has freckles. I'm like, ugh, we love a freckly character. Anyway, that's where I'm at.
What is it called?
Sorry. It's called At No Men. ATNOMEN. Because I always want to say atonement, but that's not it. It's At No Men.
Okay, I found
And I think it's currently trending at number 2 right now in its category.
There's
On
only
Webtoons?
11 parts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, if you guys want webtoons, I can get you on some webtoons, okay?
I might be asking you guys for some webtoons and manga
Yeah.
recommendations because I really haven't read any, but I think it could be my vibe. So
Ooh.
We have got you. Like,
Yeah. I'm like waiting to
Bless.
start Attack on Titan next year, and that'll be a whole binge.
the anime?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, the anime and the manga.
The manga's over.
I know, but I haven't like watched or like read any of it.
But the manga is over. You could just read it now.
I know, but I'm saying I don't want to start it because I'll binge it.
because
I-
I've seen any of them.
I read the whole thing this year, basically. I finished it like a month ago.
Yeah, I'm like, I know as soon as I read the first one, I'll just be like,
Yeah, it's very hard to stop. Because
Yeah.
I think like
My-
after you get like 3 volumes in, it's just like nonstop. Like everything.
oh, I know. And I have an addictive behavior. Like I have problems, so I can't start it now. I gotta wait till 2022.
I'm excited to hear what you think of the ending because
Oh,
it's very
no.
polarizing. Because some people really
It's
don't
not
like
good?
it.
You don't like it? You literally sound like you don't like it.
I did not rate the last volume because I don't really rate the series because I don't really know what to say. Like in general, I just don't rate the series manga because I think it's like every time I'm like, this was a really good volume, but was it 5 stars? I don't know. But then I kind of feel weird being like 4 stars because it's part of a whole story.
Oh no.
I get
Kind
that.
of weird to be like, here's just this thing. But the last volume, I was like, I literally don't know what to rate this, so I'm just not going to rate it.
Dang.
Because some parts of it I really liked, and then other parts of it I was like, but what about this thing?
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I can't start that right now. I'll be upset. I gotta finish 2021 in a good mood. So let's just
and then you can start off 2022 strong and let it ride
go
the
in a
roller
slump.
coaster.
Go in a slump. I want to reread a couple of other mangas too, though. So 2022 is gonna be my manga year.
Yes, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Gotta like lean into it. Like I need to get more joy in my life, and like manga and like graphic novels and webtoons. Like that's the way to do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Agreed.
For sure. Yeah, and Perfect World is coming out with like the English versions of like 3 of the volumes next year. So I think it'll be completed by then. Thank goodness.
Perfect. I remember reading Age Matters when it came out, but I didn't keep up with it, so I have no idea it's finished now.
It's so cute in the end too. Oh my gosh. Okay. Age Matters.
Corey says you'll also like A Sign of Affection and A Silent Voice. I have not heard of A Sign of Affection, but A Silent Voice is really good.
I will put this on my list. Thank you for the rec. Good read.
I have to type like manga, or it'll just be like the definition of A Sign of Affection is this. The fact it's been almost an hour we haven't sprinted once. Listen, TV, we sprinted, okay.
We're here for the sprints. Nothing else.
It's always like people who are like, sprint when? Like, it's like, okay, I'm sorry.
I know. It's because we like are also hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their buds.
Okay, how did you know? I got suggested A Sign of Affection on Goodreads when I was rating Perfect World. Okay. Wow. That's so funny.
Is it? Oh, I've seen. Have I seen it?
It looks like.
It looks cute.
This.
Oh, that looks super cute.
The way that I always do my phone like this. LOL. What am I? What's the Silent Voice? Okay. Anyway, I'm listening. What's happening?
Silent Voice is really good. That's about a guy who used to bully this girl, and then he ends up getting bullied, so he gets like he turns into an outcast, and then he kind of comes back to make amends to the girl that he bullied, and the girl that he bullied was deaf, and she still is, so he has like learned sign language since then, and he kind of like tries to come and make amends with her, and she's like the sweetest girl, and so he kind of has this whole like redemption story where he was like a really bad person, and then he like realized how awful he treated her.
Oh man, I'm gonna cry. Wow.
And,
okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a tearjerker.
I can't wait. Thank you. I love those kind of stories.
There's an anime movie for it. It's just a movie, and it's very good.
Oh, I don't know if I could watch the movie. I think I could read it, but I think it would be a mess.
You will cry. You will definitely cry.
Oh my god, yes! Yes! That's what I want.
The tears.
Yes. Okay, I'm about to buy them all. I'll buy them all. Thank you.
You can also just watch the show.
No. I like to own these kind of stories. I like to own these things.
No, but you gotta watch the movie. The movie's so good.
I will watch
or read it. Read it first and then watch it.
Yeah.
I'll probably read it and then watch it.
Yeah,
because they have a movie for freaking Perfect World, and I was like, y'all are kidding me.
Okay, I looked up House of Stars, and then I got a cleaning service. So hold on. I'm trying to like type all these in, so by the time the live show ends, I remember what we discussed. Cute fantasy webtoon. I think it's completed. Okay, we'll check it out for sure. Hi, I just got here. Hi, Laura. Working on updating my reading journal. I just finished an Outlander book that was 57 hours long.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
that's
which one was it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, because the first one is like, I want to say the first one's like 30 something. I just read it on audio like a couple months ago, and I was like, whoa, I got to take a break. 57. That's probably like what, the 4th or 5th one or something? Which one are you on, Laura?
That's huge.
But you really liked it, Christine, right?
I love Outlander. That book, that's like a book, that's a big one. That's a biggie. But like, I don't know, something about those kind of stories, I'm like, wow, this is just so good.
Have you watched the show?
Oh yeah, I love the show.
I need to jump on that wagon.
Yeah, if you watch the first season, I would say, I always tell people this, but like the second to last episode and then the last episode are like a little weird. Like it gets a little like graphic.
Okay, good
as
to
far as,
know.
like, violence and like assault. So there's that. But other than that, once they kind of got that out of their system, they were like, okay, we don't have to do this to like make the show good. You know, Stars kind of went off the deep end for 1 second. But other than
I
that,
feel like it's
really
all
good.
about like shock value on TV.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and the thing is in the book, because I was reading the first book for the first time ever, like recently, and I was like, man, I really don't want to read this part because it was so crazy in the show, and like I know it's gonna be even worse in the book. It's gonna be descriptive. In the book, it wasn't even that crazy. I was like, Stars really did that.
They did too.
Yeah. Like in the book, it like happens, but it's not like chapters and chapters and chapters. Like it was like literally 2 episodes of a 9-episode
Why?
series. Yeah, like show. Yeah.
Stars.
I don't know, but I had to tell my parents too because they started watching it after I started, and I was still on the first season, and I was like, Mom, this is not gonna sit well with you.
No.
So anyway, but yeah,
Uh,
love
Okay,
Outlander.
thanks for the heads up because we're actually gonna start it like this
Yeah,
week.
like you,
so-
it's not the whole episode, so you can kind of like skip through a little bit, but you'll know when you get to it. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But yeah, Outlander. Anyone who likes historical fiction and like a little bit of fantasy, like it's the series for you, and it's super long, so you can just enjoy it for forever.
forever.
It's so good. I like love it so much, but you know,
I think I saw a copy of Outlander at the library's bookstore that I went to the other day, and I was like, do I get it?
yeah,
So
I'm slowly working through them. Like
it was like
owning them.
$1 for the first book, and I was like, I should go back.
Ooh, maybe.
That's a pretty good deal.
I would love to know because like I know Laura obviously is reading them, like but I would love to know other people, like what other people think about the books, because I don't know that many people that have actually read them. So if you guys end up reading them, let me know.
I'll definitely let you know.
Yeah.
If you really like True Beauty, I highly recommend Gangnam Beauty. I think that's what I ended up reading because I was looking at the True Beauty webtoon and it didn't look the same. Gangnam Beauty, I think, is what I read, where she was quote unquote ugly and she gets plastic surgery and gets pretty, but it's set in college. Yeah, so I guess True Beauty is a different setting. It might be high school or something.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's so okay. Yeah, True Beauty, I think, is in high school, and I think I don't know if she does plastic surgery. I think she just has like pimples and stuff. And she uses a lot of makeup to kind of be like a beauty blogger.
Oh, okay.
And she's like super famous for being pretty, but then she meets a guy and he's like, you don't need all that makeup. And so I think it's like a similar premise. This guy's cute though. He's got yellow eyes.
Wait, so True Beauty is the one that got adapted to the TV show, though?
Yeah, True Beauty is like a TV show. I think it's just a TV show.
Okay.
And it's on Crunchyroll, I think.
Is it an anime?
No, it's a live action.
Oh, okay.
But I think they've got it on there. At least that's what Monique was telling me. I don't know. I'm probably misquoting. Don't listen to me.
Sid said, hi, I'm at work so I can't stay, but I just want to say hi. I love you guys. Bye. Hi, Sid. You're probably already gone, but thank you for stopping by. John says, I just started reading Maidens. What do you think of it so far? Because I've heard some very mixed reviews about it, but I'm pretty curious.
I liked it. I didn't love it, but I really did like it a lot. But I just wasn't super satisfied with the ending. That was my personal review. Yeah. But I love his writing. I loved the first book that he published. Silent Patient was like my favorite thriller of the year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Silent Patient.
Did you read it too?
Audio. Yeah, I read both of them. And definitely Silent Patient is better.
Yeah.
The Maidens was different, and I can't help but like think about what he said in the end of the book and his like afterward. He was talking about how he wrote it during quarantine and how he had like kind of like rushed through it, and I was like, maybe that's why it's like not as hard hitting, because I think Silent Patient, he like took his time, like he really was like, okay, let me do this. And the Maidens, I think he was like, oh, I've got an idea during quarantine, let me just like
he was like, I'm popular on BookTube, I could just
Yeah. And with a cover
Yeah.
like The Maidens, like the cover is just so good. And
Yeah.
but yeah, I think you're right. Like the execution was not as good as Silent Patient.
I did like
But
the crossover. I
yeah, the
really
crossover was
enjoyed that.
fun. Yeah, still enjoyable, still fun. But also I'm not like a heavy like when it comes to thrillers and that kind of thing, I'm not like if it's decent, I'll like it, you know?
Same, yeah. If it's not
So
super predictable.
right. Like Monique will be like, "Oh, it's a 2. It's a 2."
Oh my god.
And I'm like, "Okay."
I feel like
But
I'm the same way as Mo in a way where I'm like, I read a lot of thrillers, but I never read the ones everyone's like, what about this one? I'm like, yeah, well, I haven't read that one. But when I read them, I'm like, I want to be impressed,
yeah.
but it's probably going to be a 2-star to be honest.
Yeah.
Every Ruth Ware book I read, with the exception of one, has been
Which
like,
one?
I loved The Death of Mrs. Westaway. I thought it was really good.
Oh, I haven't read that. I've read like a lot of her other ones. That's why
I have
I'm
that
That
on my
one
asking.
like
bookshelf.
shocked me to my core, where I was like, okay, that's good.
Wait, because of the plot
Oh.
twist?
Yeah, at the end, like something crazy happened at the end. I was like, okay.
Okay. I
Ooh.
need to write that down.
I feel like there's a very long like build up in a way, but it's fun because it's like the main character is this sort of like con artist in a way, where like her mother did like tarot card readings and stuff, and she
Ooh.
took over for her mom after her mom died, but they had like a lot of debts, so all these debt collectors and like loan sharks come and they're like, give us your money, and she's like, I don't have this money, and they're like, well, we're gonna come basically like kill you in a week if you don't give us your money or something, because it's like we've been waiting for so long. And she receives a letter that says like, you are invited to like the reading of the will for this woman who died, Mrs. Westaway, and you are like her grandchild or something like that, so you should come to the will reading. And she's like, I'm literally not, but I'm so good at like reading people and then like saying what they want to hear that I'm going to go and pretend to be this granddaughter so I can get this money. So she goes to the like reading of the will, and then of course they're like, Mrs. Westaway is giving all of her money to you, the like, you know, the grandchild or whatever, and she's like, huh? So she was expecting it to be like, I'm going to get a little money and then I just leave and never see these people again. And now of course everybody's like, wow, we didn't know that like she had a grandchild, like tell us all about yourself, and like, whoa, like she has to be like involved with all these people to get the money.
Okay, now I want to read it. That
There's, like-
sounds so interesting.
Yeah, there's so many like things that go on with it. Like, I should reread it to be honest, but
I was about to say it's sitting on my shelf, so if anybody wants to buddy read, I'm down.
it's a
We'll
lot
I
of
do
would
fun.
be down. I would be down.
I think
Let's do
Casey
it.
read it recently because I told her to, and she only gave it like 2 stars. So I'm like, oh no, I don't know
Ooh.
if it's as good as I remember. So I do want to reread it and see, because I think I read it like 3 years ago or something. at this point.
Taste test. That was before you read thrillers. Now you're a thriller queen.
I don't know. I guess it was like very early because that was like the first Ruth Ware book I read, and I was like, wow, what a great author. And then every book after that, I've been like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it. It's not good.
It's not very good. I don't know. TV says I got 20 pages down. Okay, we're finally getting to like
Nice.
everyone's progress. Let's go. 50 pages of. Oh, I just read Lakewood. Hoping to finish during sprints, but am at risk of falling asleep. Oh, we gotta keep you entertained. Keep your energy up. I didn't read much, but at least I read exactly. That's what matters. Exactly. Read about 20 pages. I barely read anything the last week, so look at me go. Okay, yeah. I feel like my reading has been suffering a lot
Same.
the past week or two. I've like not read a lot. I read a graphic novel last night.
That's great.
It took me like 3 weeks to read it, but still, I was like, at least it's something.
Yeah, I'm like at this point, we're at the end of the year. We're all kind of burning out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Stephanie! You
Hi,
missed my burning
Steph!
rant.
Hello, my friend. 15 pages. Hi, Tammy. Hello. Hey,
Hey.
Steph and Tammy. Oh my god, hi, Dad. Joined the Discord. Okay, awesome. We love to have everyone in the Discord. I literally put so many dares on the Discord dares. Ooh, gotta go check them out. Add them to our wheel. For people who don't know, by the way, Read or Dare starts tomorrow on Noelle's channel. So definitely come attend that. And we'll see some familiar faces on there, I believe.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna pop in for like an hour or so.
Yay! Okay,
I
perfect.
would love to see you there.
Yeah.
At Reader Dare Extraordinaire.
Read or scare. See you there. It's gonna be great.
Boo.
Thanks
Anyways.
for adding.
What's really gonna be crazy is when we all show up in costumes and we're like, you know,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, "What are you supposed to be?" Though.
I can't wait because mine is gonna be like I haven't even assembled it yet, so I know it's gonna be like the most
Crazy.
cobbled together like little costume.
I don't know if anyone's gonna really get my first one, but it's fine. I'm here for the effort, you know.
I'm
Are
ready.
you guys wearing costumes tomorrow?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
girl. I'm wearing costumes all week.
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow is the sidekick one. So there's like a sidekick night, a main character night, and then a villain night. So Monday you have to wear like your favorite like sidekick from a book or otherwise, like anything.
Ooh, okay.
Like my initial thought was like Flounder, the Little Mermaid, easy, and then I was like, how would you do that? I have no idea.
Why weren't you Sebastian? What's wrong with that? You could literally have
How would
little
I do-
pincers.
How
and
would I would just look like Mr. Krabs. Like, how would I do that? I
you
would
have to
probably
have
have
an
to talk.
accent.
I would have to talk in like an offensive accent.
Yeah.
all night. I cannot do that.
I
No.
was like, you'd have to be like Sebastian. Like you'd have to commit.
I'd be like, I'm too old for this.
The seaweed is always greener. Okay.
I just have to sing.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Just like your video. Bring it back.
No, that's okay.
Revive
I bring it
revive
back for round 2 as Sebastian. The crab along.
I'm deceased. I passed out for 1 second. Anyway, I predict it.
I think this is about I think this is about my high school friends who got married. Okay. I was like, is this about sweat and soap? Because everybody's always like, wow, sweat and soap is about a girl who has sweat in his
love
soap.
story is iconic. Iconic.
Wow. They're so cute.
Yeah, they really are.
The chat keeps jumping. Someone write this love story.
Exactly. I know, honestly, they should write a book. Christine's back in the side.
Wait, what?
Oh, because of the mirror right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when I lean up like this, yeah, you can see me in the mirror. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one wall of my room is just like, that's my closet, and it has like mirrors, double mirrors on it. So I never have like good, I don't know. Like I can like face myself this way, and then it's like I don't have any good lighting, so I have to pick and choose. You guys get to see through me.
Here we are.
Ta-da!
I don't think I've heard a single good thing about Kingdom of the Wicked.
You know, Tammy, I wonder why people like it.
I've seen so many people give it 5 stars, but I don't think I know anyone personally that I talk to on a regular basis that has given it 5 stars.
Yeah, I've seen like big booktubers give it 5 stars, and I'm like, I have to reevaluate how you read things because I don't think I can support that. Anyway.
Okay, wait. 2 sisters, a brutal murder, a quest for vengeance that will unleash hell itself, and an intoxicating romance. Do we just not like the characters? Like, why do we not love it?
So for me, the main character, what's her name? Vivi or something? Vivian?
Maybe.
Something.
Victoria and Amelia.
Yeah, the main character. When she pushes the plot at any point in the book, she asks a question, and then it's like question. So it just got really annoying, I would say. And also, everybody always hypes up the relationship between her and Wraith, which is the hot guy, which is why I got sucked into it because I saw fan art of him.
Oh yeah.
But like their relationship is like whatever. Like it literally is whatever. You know, nothing crazy happens. They don't even like really like each other. It's whatever. I don't know. The world is super cool though. Like the premise of it is super cool. The world is super cool. But also I don't get the sister thing either. Not to like rag on it, you know, for 10 minutes straight, but like I don't understand the sister storyline because it doesn't really serve a point to the plot. So I don't know.
I can't wait. I'm gonna read it and vlog it, and it's gonna be
It's like a bunch of these different things kind of like put together, but like not well in my opinion. But this is my opinion, so you know. If you like it, I love that for you.
Literally, when we bring up a book, I'm always like, I don't like anything about it. And I talk about it for 10 minutes, and then you'll be like, I have one minor point, but I don't want to talk about it too much. Like,
well, I you know, because like some people like really like it, and I don't want them to feel bad.
Yeah, like I don't want to make people feel bad.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
but that's just personally why I didn't like it. You know, it is what it is, and I can appreciate that Carrie has made a fandom out of this one man with golden eyes. You know, he is hot.
Yeah, see.
And I do think that the second book is maybe steamier, is what I've heard. But you know, I'll have to hate read it and let you know.
Kingdom of the Cursed or Cursed.
Cursed. Jesus.
Cursed. I wanted to say cursed because it just seems like
Kingdom
wicked.
of the Cursed.
The Cursed. You know.
Yeah, they apparently like go to hell in the second one. So.
No snap. Okay.
That's okay. They were that bad. You're so right, Darian. I literally forgot what month it was, but it was July 2020. I liked Into the Drawing Deep, but I guess I didn't find it that scary. Okay.
Well, Stephanie, you read a bunch of scary stuff, so maybe it is scary and you just think it's not.
Anyway, we're not going to talk about this video. Here we go. TV, can you create content for me? Into the Drawing Deep is a spooky book. I would recommend it. Okay, good. Do a video reading my favorite books. Bam, problem solved.
There you go.
I'm on it. I feel like those are the most fun videos though, like reading like a taste test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are so fun.
So too.
I haven't done one with either of you guys.
Well, you're about to because I sent you a bunch of books for your birthday, so
Stop.
I don't know what I would recommend people to read for my taste because all my favorite books are like the second book in a trilogy of fantasy books. I always feel bad when people are like, can I taste test your stuff? And I'm like, if you have already read this one book, you for sure can.
If not, here's 10 books to read.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I hate that for you, but here you go. Like one of my faves is like the fourth book in a fantasy.
Is it the
series.
Ice Planet?
No, actually. That would be so easy though. I'd be like, okay, here's some sci-fi smut.
You'd be like, here's my recommendation.
Yeah.
Book one.
Yeah,
book
actually,
two,
like
18 books of the Ice Planet Barbarian series. Here you go.
You only really like. I think number 2 is probably one of my faves. I think in Ice Planet, so it wouldn't actually.
They're so
be that
good.
Yeah, they really are. They really are.
They're so good together.
They really are. They're so good.
I want to read it just so I understand what the heck you guys are talking about.
Nicolee,
besides just looking at the blue people fan art.
Do you like smut or no? I feel like you kind of do.
I
right?
likes Birthday Girl.
Okay.
So that's funny, right?
So you might like Ice Planet. I just never hear you talk about smut stuff, so I'm like, do you like it or not?
I like it. I don't have it in my collection. But I enjoyed 50 Shades of Grey, when I back in the day. I was there for the premieres.
I was there for the premiere.
What's so funny is like when I talk to people about smut, they're like, yeah, I've read 50 Shades of Grey. They always say that. Always.
It's the bar to be like,
yes.
Hey, it's the gateway.
Yeah.
It is. It honestly is.
Okay, Ice Planet Barbarians will like give you your fix. Basically.
Yeah. There's this one highly anticipated smut book. It's called The Sweetest Oblivion. I think it's on Kindle Unlimited. I'm about to read it for Smutaween that like we're doing with Amanda and Jayla and Catherine at the end of this month. But yeah, it's like a mafia romance, and I'm like, yeah, y'all, I'll tell you. I'll tell you if it's good, but there's like 15 books in that series too. I'm just like, Kindle, let me go buy one because I need to at this point.
Yes. As they should taste.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
Love you, sweaty.
Love you, sweaty.
He is.
Oh my god, TB. Just read it. He's hot.
TV will thirst over literally any man that is like remotely attractive. I feel like a large man who is attractive will be like
he's super
instant,
tall,
like
magical.
crush.
Yeah, he's cute.
Other is making an alt ending. Okay, this is what I heard because I started reading the doujin that was made for the Attack on Titan end of the manga because a lot of people were like, I don't like it. And I was like, kind of agree.
Wait, is this Titan?
Yeah, so basically, do you know what doujinshi are? Or
No.
doujin?
No, what is
So
that?
basically they're like fan-made manga to continue a series or like to make like, it's like fan art of a series, but it's a whole manga.
Oh.
So somebody made an alternative ending because they really didn't like how it ended. And I started reading what they wrote, and it was like, it made it make a lot more sense. Because usually a lot of their stuff is like for like fan service stuff where they'll just be like, okay, I want like these people to be together. So they'll make like a doujin that's like their romance or like it's smutty stuff about them. But this doujin is like literally like the plot. Like, how do I finish up the plot of the story?
Right.
And I think it's coming in 3 parts, so the first 2 parts are already out. I don't think the third one is yet. But then I also heard that the guy who wrote it was like pressured to make the ending the way it currently is because of the way the fans wanted things. And then his editor was like, you have to write it this way for the fans. So then I think he's writing it like the real way he intended now.
Wow, the politics.
So that's what I heard. I would not take any of that to court. I don't know how true any of that stuff is, but that's what I've heard.
I may be lying, but this is what I see.
I might be lying, but here's my theory.
That's good though.
If you ever need a manga rec, I'm your guy. Exactly.
I know. Thanks for joining the Discord because now we can chit chat.
Yeah, thank you very much. Movie is done by Kyo Ani. Yes, exactly. The silent voice, it's super good. It's the same, isn't it? The same people who did Your Name, I think, is Kyo Ani. So, yeah, the movie skips some of the story. Okay, yeah, for silent voice.
Yeah, I always like to read things before I watch the stuff, so.
I usually prefer that, but I feel like sometimes I just need to, like, sit down and, like, do something. Because it takes me so long to, like, continue a series.
Yeah.
In any way, shape, or form. So. There's a box set, but also coming out with a hardcover this year. Only 7 volumes originally.
Ooh.
You know what to do, folks.
Yeah. Get out your credit card.
57
number 6, okay.
6. But I listened at 1.75 to 2 times speed. I feel like that's necessary with like a 57-hour audio book.
Oh yeah, I definitely, when I listened to it on audio, the Outlander first one, I think I was on 1.5 or something. I don't know. It's not that fast, but I couldn't do it at 1 speed. It's like too long.
Yeah.
It took me the whole month to read too. I was like, dang.
It's long. Like,
yeah.
That's a lifetime.
Like even if you did like 1 hour a day, that's still like over an hour of the audiobook, you know? So it takes a while.
I feel like it's like the lifetime of a bird or something. Like literally, this is not.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's too much. Yeah, because this is what I heard. Because I think I saw like 1 episode of it, and I was like, "Oh my god, like what's going on?"
Yeah. Because basically, like there are 2 timelines. There's like 1745, and then there's 1945. So in 1745, obviously things are not how they are now.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like whoever's the strongest person in the room is the one who gets the gold, right?
Yeah.
So if you've got a pretty
like
girl,
super aggressive and stuff,
right? Yeah, in the middle of this room with guys, then
yeah, I think that's like the added thing though, because she was like a nurse, and they were like, "How could you like know what you're talking about or whatever?" And she was like, "What? Like I'm trying to like save someone's life."
Yes, that's one of the best scenes in the first season. Claire is such a good main character too. She's incredibly smart. She's a doctor, and she comes in and she's like, "Do you want to live or do you want to die? Because if you want to die, I'll leave you here. And if you want to live, you're going to listen to me." And they're like, "Okay, we'll listen to you." And then she saves like all these people. And they're like, "Wow, you're a witch."
Classic.
Yeah. So crazy. But yeah, I love Outlander.
Oh, okay, they both got adapted. Okay, the one I read was My ID is Gangnam Beauty. That's the one that I read, which was good so far of what I read. Again, trouble finishing series. I don't know.
It's fine. It's fine.
I love Outlander. Started reading before the show came out. Currently stuck on book 3. How many books are in the series?
A lot.
Like Like
A lot.
9 or like 50?
Not 50, but I think they're more than 9 because there's novellas too and also spin-offs.
Oh, okay.
So
How much
a
have you
lot.
read?
I've only read the first book, but I've watched like all the seasons.
Oh.
So I know what happens.
You need like an Outlander along or something. You can like read
I
it.
was trying to actually buddy read it with Caroline, and then we just never like buddy read it. But I would love to do that because I would love to talk about it with people. I've been trying to get Monique to watch the show, and she hates historical fiction basically. So she's like, no, yeah. But if anybody wants to buddy read, let me know.
I might go back to that library and scoop the first book. So
yeah, let's do 2.
know.
I'll be down to do 2.
Oh. I'm 20 pages in. I think this is for fishes, I think.
Yeah,
Or
we should
maybe-
sprint again.
Yeah, let's definitely do another sprint before we have to end.
Yeah, I'm like, LOL. We've just been chatting.
It's so fun. We just love to.
I know.
We just love to talk.
Just put us on mute and just read a little,
Yeah, exactly. Let me see those books.
Through 7, okay.
Okay. Am I reading stuff for a specific reason? Well, yes. Yeah. But I'm glad you're like kind of getting some reading done during the one sprint that we had so far. We'll definitely do another one. Finally figure out my costume. Okay, I'm excited to see it. I'm very excited.
Can't wait. Just the creativity. I cannot wait.
Oh no. It's definitely gonna be something from Strange the Dreamer, I think then.
I was just thinking that. I was like, okay, Darian.
Because I feel like nobody else in our little group has read it.
No, I for sure haven't.
Like, we haven't read it. I know that Noelle has. I don't think Mo has. I know Yasmin has read it, but she's not on Reader Dare this time because it's going to be so late for her. Which is so sad. Like, I really wanted to have more folks on, but the timing...
Yeah, because it's during the week and, like, it's weird timing.
Yeah.
Darian, are you going to be a firefly? I just realized. Is that what you're going to be?
Isn't it a moth? That would be so funny if you came to a live dressed as a moth. You're just like, hello.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Noelle's live is at 5:30 Pacific time, aka 8:30 Eastern time.
Yep.
Tomorrow, which is Monday, sidekick night. Come dressed as your favorite sidekick. Whether you're on the live or not, feel free to come dressed as your favorite sidekick and then show us a picture in the Discord because we do have a place for like share. I think it's called like share your dares or something for you to to like show us if you like complete any of the challenges and stuff too. I finished my first book called Either Way, Story of a Gay Kid. It was so beautiful. I haven't heard of this one before. Either Way.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
I'm glad it was a good one. Ladies, I am really sorry. I'm struggling with my mental health issues, so please forgive me. Well, you don't have to apologize to us. Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, John.
Yeah, please do. Kingdom of the Cursed Sid. Exactly.
What's funny is Nicolee and I like went to Goodwill like recently when she was here, and we saw all the 50 Shades like on a shelf. It was like just a stack of them.
Yeah.
There are like 5 or 4.
Oh, there was like more than that. There's like a whole bookshelf just full of 50 Shades, 50 Shades Freed, and then whatever the other one is.
Large print edition.
Yeah, we were like, some bookstore was like, forget these.
50 Shades of the Cursed.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, get some reading done, folks, in that little town.
Yeah.
Prior to the Orange Tree, I feel like that would be one of my like taste test things. That was such a good book.
I know. I need to read it.
Do you have it?
No.
Do you have it? No?
I know, but I know you like it. You're only halfway through and you're hyping it up already.
Oh my god.
That would be such a good book to tab.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many like little nuggets of cool things in there.
Yeah, I was like, I know it because it's a standalone too. So it's like obviously everything important is gonna happen in that book.
I feel like it also has like a lot of like Studio Ghibli vibes.
Ooh,
in a way.
Like that.
Like, I mean, like I was reading it and I could like imagine everything vividly, and I guess my mind was like you know, I don't 100% see this as a Studio Ghibli movie, but there's like a whole thing with like a dragon rider and like training to be a dragon rider, and I was like, Haku, or is that just me? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I love dragons.
I could see that. It is really cool. It's
I
really
love
cool.
them.
Zoe says, "Hi, I just found y'all and immediately subscribed. Thank you so much. Y'all are awesome, and the ice plants are." Okay, exactly. I was going to Google this for a joke, and then I forgot the joke, but I just Googled the Blue Man Group to show you what the ice plant barbarians don't look like. They do look better than this, I will say. Actually, they're rebranding the covers. So
They are, yeah.
What better time than now to
They are
get involved.
rebranding, and the new covers look so good. I'm like, wow.
Hashtag get involved.
Yeah, like give me a good cover and I'll buy it. You know, I just bought Ice Planet Barbarian merch. Like I'm really about to be that.
No, so. Everybody was like, "We're buying the sweatshirts right now."
Yeah, I was like, you don't have to send me that link twice. I'll do it right now.
You're like, so, I bought the sweatshirt, I bought the T-shirt, I'm buying a mug.
Yeah, I got a sticker. I'm like, I'm putting it on my laptop. They're all gonna see it.
I don't know. Are there copyright things if you started making like fan merch at the Sebi shop?
You know, I think there are, but I think a lot of people just do it like
if you don't say Ice Planet Barbarians, would they know it's?
Yeah, like that exactly. Like if you don't say that that's what it is, because a lot of people will do, you know, like Little Women, but they'll call like the shirts
tiny ladies.
Yeah, like wait, what is her name? What is the main girl's name? Joe. Okay, yeah. So they'll call their t-shirt like the Joe shirt, and you're like, oh, we see what you did there. We see what you did there. Okay. So yeah, and it's fun with books because usually they obviously don't have pictures or anything, so you can kind of make your own artwork inspired by the story. So that's how people get around it.
That's interesting.
But yeah, what I thought about.
Maybe a new edition on the Sebi shop. We'll see.
I know. I was like, I haven't done much with the Sebi shop recently.
I miss it. I want to buy
I miss it too. But I just like, since we started working again, I'm like, there's no time in the day. Creativity takes a lot of time.
It does, really.
So
I don't know how you guys do it. You guys are so consistent.
I don't have a life.
That's
a lie.
You say you guys, that's Christine, because I'm barely holding it together, to be honest.
I honestly have no words.
Do you just not sleep? Like, I don't know.
You know, weirdly enough, I get like pretty good sleep. I don't know. I think maybe I just go into like creative like bubbles and like
you have like Gemini mind is like constantly working.
Yeah, because I used to, when I first started doing creative stuff on my iPad, it would take me forever to just decide the color scheme, decide what it wanted to look like, all that kind of stuff. And now I'm really good at just being like, okay, like when I did the big 3 stuff, I was like, I know what I want it to look like. I know what the color scheme is. We're going to go bam, bam, bam. And then it was just kind of like plugging it in.
Like it all flows. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's really just practice. Like the more you do it, even when you make stuff that you're like, ew, ugly, you know, it's still like a learning thing. So
yeah,
I encourage, just keep going.
Just keep going. By the way, you'll see this big 3 stuff tomorrow, which is exciting.
Yeah, everybody's like, big 3, what?
Everything's like big. What's big and what's 3?
Yeah.
I know it's tomorrow.
I know. I'm about to finish. I'll finish doing that on the next sprint.
Yeah. We will definitely jump into a sprint really quick before we say goodbye. I feel like every sprint thing we do, we talk so much and we do like 2 sprints and we're like, goodbye.
I know.
But, oh, my bad. It was not Kyoan. Written in conjunction with the Japanese Deaf Society, so it's so good. Yeah, it was like, I feel like it was very sensitive of the topic, so it was very good.
Yeah.
Hope to tune in tomorrow with Reader Scare. I hope to
see you there.
Can't wait. I gotta say, just having someone listen to y'all talk has brought me so much peace. Oh, I feel the most calm I've been.
Marion, I can't wait to see you this week.
I know. I hope Jock returns, but more importantly, I hope you do. I can't wait to hang out with you on
honestly,
Wednesday.
That's why Readers Scare is going to be so great, because like I feel like I haven't been on a live with all my friends. Like obviously now, this is why we're talking so much, but you know.
Yeah, it's like the big reunion of like people at once.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, not to like self-promo, but I would just say making like the Reader Dare vlogs and stuff and like watching the Roomies one is just like reliving the memories. It's such a fun time.
Yo, Pierce Brown liked my post. Okay, my life has been made. I can die now. So please.
Also, like your vlog was like very quickly like, I'm gonna write this thing to an author, and then it just had like a pop-up that was like, Pierce Brown liked this post, and I spent like 10 minutes being like, this is what happened, like the full like play-by-play of events, you screaming on the live like, he did not, he did, oh my god, the close.
Well, that was like when we got our COVID shot, like our vaccination. So also a lot of the footage that I wanted to take during that weekend, I literally
It's, like,
just didn't because I was so sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, whatever is in this vlog, that's like what's in the vlog. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I can't do more.
Yours was like perfect though, because it had also all the highlights, and I feel like I don't know what happened, but I was missing a lot of footage from the last night too. So it's like you get the full picture.
Yeah, I think that's why it's like good to have perspectives from everybody because everybody gets something different. Because yours definitely, I liked yours too. So
Also, I did steal a tiny bit of your footage because you had Catherine's reading of her dramatic reading,
so
and I was
good.
like, I did not get any of this footage, so I just like screen recorded part of the thing, and I was like, zoom in. You can't tell it's a Mac. Nobody will know.
No one's gonna know.
It's kind of, they're never gonna know.
I'm definitely doing it a little bit differently this time around, but you know, you guys will see that later.
Yeah, it'll be great. I'm very excited about it. It's past 11:30 here, and I have a 10-hour shift. Oh my god!
Thanks for hanging.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for
Have a
listening.
nice day at work tomorrow.
Yeah. It's not from Stranger Things. You're dressing as a moth. Are you sure?
I said a firefly, so I didn't hear you say you weren't doing that, Darian.
But not from Strange the Dream, or is it from Where Dreams Descend? Why would Noelle know that? It can't be from Where Dreams Descend. The only thing I know is like it's going to be a more unorthodox costume. Like it's not going to be like the main character that everyone's like, that's definitely the main character. It's more like interpretive, I think.
I like those kinds, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I like the more creative like stuff, so it's gonna be fun. Hello, Cammy. Hello.
Hey.
I just DNF'd Vicious. Oh no, I can't do this. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, Rachel.
I can't do this. I hate DNFing books, but I can't. Was Rachel the one who said that she was like halfway through the book and had questions?
I think so.
Earlier in the live.
I think
no.
so. I think yeah.
I'm very curious why. If you want, you can jump in the Discord and just like put in spoiler bars or like just write in that chat and be like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And I'll go check it out once I get that far. Yes, Darian is truly the superior human, like tabbing Priory, reading it on time with the buddy read, and like she did the most. And meanwhile I was like, hey, it's been a year.
Yeah, but you set a goal and you got it in your own time, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we did it by the end of the day, thanks to that challenge, so it's all good. First day of the new job tomorrow, so I'm gonna head out and go to sleep. If you see me on Instagram at 1 a.m., mind your business. Exactly. Well, good luck. I'm very excited for you. Tell us all about it. We're very, very happy for you.
She's so excited about that freaking job. I'm so happy for her.
If you want to make Ice Plant Barbarians merch, just make bookmarks of blue popsicles.
You know, she has on Ruby Dixon's Instagram, if you go, she has the carving that Ahako does of himself. I'm not going to go into too much more detail than that, but somebody actually like created it and she put it on her Instagram because she was like, wow, this is amazing. So you guys will get it when you go look at it.
Is that book 3?
Ahako, I think, is book 5.
Oh my god. Okay.
Or actually, it might be 4. Catherine, help! I know you know what I'm talking about. Which one is it? Is it 4 or 5? Yeah, Catherine's binging too.
I just came in. Hope this live will last. We are going to do another sprint before we say goodbye. I just really wanted to catch up on comments because we're so close to the end.
Yeah.
I do expect creativity. You're the superior human. You gotta, give us your. I'm excited about it because I don't know what your main character is. I don't know. I'm just curious. I want to know who that was. Yes, that was okay. So Rachel was the one who said like 50% through. Interesting. Okay, Hako's book 3. Oh, okay. Well, Christine, you've read like 18 of them at this point, so.
Wait, Hako's book. Oh. Yes. Right. I was getting 3 and 4 confused. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you really don't have that far to go. You finished 2, didn't you?
Yeah, I finished 2.
Okay, so part of the joke is like in the end of 2 when Liz is talking to Ahako. Okay. Cool.
Is Ahako one of the guys who's like, he's like kind of a cutie and he like wants to, and he like went with her into the snow? Is that him?
Yeah, he's like friends with Liz.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He's
I wanna know
like the
his
funny
story.
guy of the crew. Like he's always making jokes, and his girl, she like hasn't resonated to anybody, and he like wants to be with her, but she's like, no, what if you resonate to somebody else? Then we can't be together. Yeah. And she's like, that would rip my heart out. And he's like, don't worry, girl. We're gonna be together.
Nicolee's like, okay, but like,
sorry.
What is this resonating?
Nicolee, you'll get it. Next time we see Nicolee, she'll be 15 books in.
Next time you see me, I'll be in blue.
Oh my god.
I would pass.
The next time we see you would literally be like tomorrow. Like if you read all the books and you just come to the show like as a blue man.
Just like, hey guys.
Don't ask questions.
Sidekick energy.
I need it. Rachel says I don't have enough space on my phone to add Discord. That's okay. We can always talk about it at the live show. Also, I think you can actually access Discord through a browser if you want, but
yeah,
you know, like no pressure. You don't have to join it if you don't want to. It's totally fine. Ahako, yeah, okay. Ahako's book 3. I need IPB. Oh, Ice Planet.
Okay. Ice Planet Barbarians.
I was like, that doesn't mean anything to me. Ice Planet Barbarians.
I always think of like IPA. Sorry, I was like, what is it? I always think of whenever somebody says IPB, I'm like, oh yeah, IPB, yeah.
Harlow Rook is 4. Hako's Golden Retriever.
Yes,
Blue Retriever, I guess.
He is. He's the sweetie. He's the sweetie of the group.
Oh. Okay, let's do a sprint because we ran out of comments at long last. I don't want to keep you guys super long because. Oh well, actually, I'd be keeping myself super long because you guys are like, 3 hours behind me.
I'm like, who are you talking to, girl? It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it is like almost midnight over here. So let me see. Let's do. Maybe we'll do until 15. Okay. So maybe we get like. What is that? 26 minutes in? It's almost like a 25-minute sprint.
Yeah.
Kind of shorter sprints this time, but you know, we're chatting, we're having a good time.
Yeah, that's the point of it. So
yeah,
for us at least.
Yeah, at least for us. Just get a little bit of reading done.
Yeah, I'm like, hopefully you guys aren't annoyed, but we love you anyway, even if you are.
You know. I'm gonna go to sleep, but thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for hanging out with us, Marion. Have a good night.
See you later.
This is the accent.
See you later.
Bye, governor.
Wait, really quick, have you guys seen that TikTok of the girl who does the Harry Potter scene from book 1?
No.
Oh my god.
I think so. I think I know who you're talking about.
Once I make my move, you'll be free to check the king. I gotta find it. I'll put it in the thing.
Okay, but have you seen the guy who has done that?
No. What happened?
We're staying with family, and my boyfriend was like,
sorry.
No, you guys, okay.
Send it.
Yeah, no, it's too good.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll find yours.
We will totally, definitely be reading and not on TikTok for the next 25 minutes. We'll see you at 15 after. Hello. Hi, folks. Got a little carried away. My reading did not end at the exact time, but here we are.
Are you liking it?
Yeah, I am. I'm also definitely on my phone for a good majority of that sprint.
I for sure was.
Yeah, I was reading like this with a phone. Like, interesting.
What?
I see you. Okay.
Well, Daredevil.
But I did finish the chapter I was on, so that's something.
Nice.
Those are like 5 pages, but still.
I feel like some of the chapters are pretty like short, right?
Some of them are like 2 pages, and then other
Yeah.
ones are a bit longer. Because I think it depends on if you're like in the past or the present,
Mm-hmm.
kind of. Because the stuff in the university tends to be, a little longer.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at what TV said.
Love that.
Hello, Noelle. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I was chatting Noelle a little bit. She was like, "You're still sprinting?" I was like, "Yes." But we're about to end, so.
Yeah. I'm a psycho. What can I say?
Wow, not even doing your own sprints. Hashtag willing to admit it.
OTB.
It's fine. It's
So
fine.
weedy.
Well, if you are reading with us and not on TikTok and stuff, let us know how much you read. Because we want to know. I read 5 pages.
I'm just over here editing things.
I'm excited. LMAO, yeah. I'm a faker. I'm sorry, BookTube. I actually have not read that much this month compared to what I usually do. So I feel like I'm falling into like a regular rhythm that works better for my actual life.
Good. Like,
that's the
yeah.
way to really be.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really consider it like, oh my god, I'm falling behind because I didn't read X many books.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's fun to track it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, but this is an unusual month. Like, you gotta... Reading stuff is not as important as, like, living your life.
Exactly. And also,
That's true.
I don't know, sometimes I feel like certain months where I've like really put pressure to read like a very large amount in a short amount of time, I feel like I'm like just so concentrated on getting through the book that I can't like fully enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, because it's such a like race in a way that's like I have to finish this book by this date, so then I have to do this, and then when I'm not doing that, I'll have to do this. And it's like,
yeah,
it's not the way it should be. You should enjoy your book. You should have fun.
It's true.
It's a hobby.
Monique and I just talked about this because she's been kind of slumpy lately, and that's like fine, it's normal. But she was like talking about how many books that I read all the time. And so next month we're trying something different for our channel. So yeah, not anything crazy, but we'll see how it goes. I don't do well with mood reading because then I just won't read if I don't have a plan. I'll just be like, all right, forget it. But we're trying something a little bit different to kind of see how that goes.
Well, I'm excited to see.
Or
yeah,
it might
she's always like, you don't have to read as much as you read. And I'm like, but I like to.
Are you guys gonna like switch? Like, you read?
You'll have to wait for our TBR video to find out.
Ah, I want to know. Oh my god.
See what I did there? I teased.
The teaser. This is it.
But yeah, it'll be an interesting reading month for sure, November.
Yeah. I feel like for me, November feels like a very cozy time, so I save all the books I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, July is my birthday month, so I try to read like a bunch of good books, and then November for some reason is like right between spooky season and like Christmas season.
Yeah.
So it's like a good time to just be like, let's just read like all the good stuff. Right.
Yeah.
Now. Like
It
all
really
love
is.
that.
sections.
It's a mood.
But there's just so many of them. It's like, how could I read like 50 books in this like tiny period of time? Like
Especially when I have so many mangas to read. Like
like
frick.
I have a
It's
lot.
it's just a lot to pick and choose from. So
But you know, like we always have things that we want to read, and it's just always going to be that way. So
Yeah.
yeah.
one of those things, you just have to be like, well, it's not like if I don't read it this month, I can never read it again. Like it's fine.
It's true.
So.
I feel like the only thing that's time sensitive ever is like library stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really I think that's probably the only thing where it's like, okay, if I don't read it now, when can I get it back? You know?
Also,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
the library is like, you know, you have to put it on hold, and then you don't know how many weeks it'll be.
Yeah, and that's the only time I think I ever feel super pressured to like get it on time, just because like I've already waited 5 weeks to get it, you know? So
Exactly.
but our library just did this really cool thing where like they got rid of fines. So if you like have an overdue book, you don't have to like worry about it. You just can't keep it
That's nice.
forever. Yeah, because I like just returned a Deadly Education, but it was like 5 days late. And I was like, I'm about to give the library some money, honey. And the lady looked at me like I was crazy. She was like, we haven't done
It was
fines
like,
since August.
you can take your dirty pennies and leave.
Yeah.
Like, thank
Yeah.
you.
I was like, sorry, I'm trying to support my local library. But anyway.
That's nice of them though to eliminate.
Yeah, it's like to relieve stress from like low income households, basically, so that you can keep your books and like keep reading. So it's like it was really cool. I was like, wow, you guys really did that, huh? You did what other people have only dreamed of. Okay. But yeah.
I think I've probably paid my library like $75 in my lifetime for overdue fines.
Yeah, I do that too because I'm just like, all right, well, I accept my punishment. Like, whatever, I'll do it.
It's only like 20 cents at a time. So
Yeah.
you're like, well, I don't because for me it's always like if I have a library book and I'm reading it like on sprints or something, then I'm like I could go drive there tonight, or I could drive there in the morning and drop it in the box before they open, and then it'll technically still be like on
the
time.
day. Yeah.
But then usually like I have to go to work, so like I can't leave work to go drop my books. I'll just be like, it's another day. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't stress. Just, just pay the fines. It's still cheaper than buying the book anyway. Even if you pay $75 worth, that's like 4 books. So.
Yeah, because like that's $75 over the course of like
years
of my life, like at least 15 years or more of my life. Of, like consistently using the library. So for sure. Also, good job, guys. You actually like read your books. Good.
Nowhere near done. Oops.
Well, kind of same here. I read 20 pages.
That's good.
Did you say healthy structure? Yeah, we're still working on that part, but
wouldn't know it. Wouldn't know it.
The paradox. Yeah. Okay. So the paradox of BookTube is you have to make content, interact with the community, and also read. But it feels like you only have time for like 2 max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Engagement.
I feel like I have time for 1.
Yeah. Reading.
No, interacting with you guys.
Oh. Well, you have been on vacation, so.
This is true.
Yeah. I was shocked when I saw the books you brought with you. I was like, whoa, Nicolee, you're crazy. Like, literally.
When I tell you the space that I could have saved in my car.
This psychopath in her Airbnb has a whole shelf in the Airbnb of these books. And I go, wow, the person who lives here has like a pretty good selection. And Nicolee's like, those are the books I brought. And I was like,
why?
Oh.
I thought that your girl could get through them. Meanwhile, I'm like on my second book out of like.
Yeah, I was like, you're having fun. You don't need to worry about all that.
Plus, we went book shopping. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
It was really fun.
I don't know.
Yeah. But like the thing is, like we all fall into the trap though, because every time I go on vacation, if I bring like books with me, I will always bring like a minimum of like 4 physical books, and then I will have like 100 on my phone and my kids, like everything else. I don't read a single thing. If it's an audiobook, I might listen to it while I'm like walking around and stuff. But like, I don't. I might read a little in bed, but usually I'm like on my phone, like ha 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 ha.
Well, and it depends on the vacation too. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
like if you're on the beach doing nothing but sitting on the beach, obviously you're gonna read. You know,
Yeah.
But,
Or
like, if
if
you're
you're
doing
like
things,
me, you're gonna go to sleep on the beach with your book like this. Like every time I read, I'll read like 5 pages and be like,
it's
like
called a
this.
vacation.
And I will
for a
wake up
reason.
and be like, it's 6 o'clock and we have to leave the beach now. I've been
Oh no.
hours.
I always like load up my script whenever I travel because like I have to travel from the West Coast to the East Coast to see my family. So like I'll have like multiple audiobooks and I always read graphic novels from the library. So it's like ebook graphic novels.
Oh, nice.
And that's like the best thing because like they're quick and easy. And then the audio is like perfect because it's like an
For
audiobook you
driving
can
and
listen to. Yeah, like you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about like holding the stuff. And then I'll bring like a couple of physical books. But usually I go the script route and it works. Like I always blow through like I want like 7 books just on the travel time alone.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I feel
crazy.
like my major success was having brought Priory on my business trip because it was
Yeah,
like
you
my
really,
first business trip ever. So I was also like, oh my God, am I going to have time to read? Do I have to like go to these social events at night or something? And
which
I
is so
remember like
exciting.
just being like, I'm going to read on the plane. I'm going to read every night. I have to read this much. I'm like not going to cheat. I'm going to really do this challenge like for serious. And like I met somebody who was really nice, and yeah, we were chatting. We had like a nice dinner and everything, and I was like, I have to go read my book now. I'm so sorry.
Be a
I'm
loser.
weak.
I'm like, bye. And she was like, no, I totally understand. I was like, do you? Is this weird? I'm sorry. And she was like, I told her about my booktube channel and everything too. We were like vibing.
I love that though.
Yeah.
I
She was
always
like,
love talking to people about booktube because a lot of people never like if they're not in the community, they like truly don't know what it is, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
When
So it's
you
like
tell
the
them that
best.
there's when you tell them that there's drama and they're like, about what? And it's like, oh, sweet summer child, I wish it was you.
I
wish.
just told somebody about booktube drama like on set the other day and they were like, "Whoa, who knew that like that could happen?" And I'm like,
Like,
"Yeah.
don't you guys just read books? It's like, well,
Oh, there's some cutthroat people out here."
ugh.
Anyway. Yeah.
But it's nice to like, share it with your trusted sources in real life. It's fun.
Oh yeah, when you have friends, like you can do anything. Not to be cheesy, but like honestly.
Friendship.
Yeah, like we don't even have to get gooey about it. It's just a fact of life, okay?
Yeah.
That's
You're
all.
like an anime protagonist, but not in a like anime way. Like
Yeah.
every anime protagonist is like, my friends, I'll do it to
Yeah,
protect.
they're like my friends. We can do anything with my friends.
And Christine's just like, friendship is good for you, okay?
Yeah.
You
Like
fucking-
monotone. Listen here, kid. I'll tell you the deeds.
if you've never had a friend, your problem.
You can
Like,
do anything. You can do anything.
Noelle says November is not a cozy time because of NaNoWriMo, though.
Yeah,
It's very
Noelle,
stressful.
I just watched her NaNoWriMo video.
She's
Okay.
still 11 years.
I know. I was like, freaking Noelle, where's the novel? Where's the novel? Okay, I'm ready to read it.
Noelle,
Okay.
Noelle, you must have at least 7 pages for us to read. Please.
I know she probably does a different thing every year, but she also was saying in her video that it's pretty stressful because you just like feel like you have to write so many pages a day and that kind of a thing. I was getting tips because I was like, oh my god, this is so knowledgeable. Like I didn't even know there was something you had to like make an account for, you know?
Oh yeah, I found out that there was a website for it, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. Wow,
Yeah.
this is so great. Wow, this is a lot of work. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's a lot.
Great.
It's a lot.
Okay.
And
Oof.
also I think I want to say whoever, what is her name that did Children of Blood and Bone? I think she won NaNoWriMo, and that's like what. Yeah. Yes. I don't know how I can forget that because I follow her on Instagram. She's like literally beautiful. But anyway, but I think she won NaNoWriMo one year, and I think that's what Children of Blood and Bone is from. Like it was that.
I think I've heard that too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I didn't know that.
Which makes sense because like when I read Children of Blood and Bone, I was like, this seems like it's like kind of all over the place. Like it seems like it's like great, you know, like what's the plot doing? What's going on? And I really like the second one. And I think it's because she had more time with the second one to like She didn't have a month. She had like, you know.
Like a full, it wasn't like it was a reverse Maiden's silent patient situation.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Yes. She was like, the second one, I'm going to take my time.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And now I'm really excited for the third one, so.
Oh, the third one's still not out yet?
She's writing it right now.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's like, well, never mind. I don't want to spoil it, I guess.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
haven't read
excited
it.
for what's going to happen.
Okay.
Okay, I love you guys. I have to go though.
It's okay.
We're wrapping up anyway.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for hanging.
Off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, we'll literally see you tomorrow. So.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, thank
happy
you
late
so
birthday.
much. I cried a little when I woke up because I was older, but it's fine.
Oh my god.
That moment we all have, you know.
Yeah.
Once you're past 21, anything past 21,
exactly.
I'm old.
Yeah. Okay. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Every day I wake up past the age of 21, I just wake up like, oh no, our table.
Yeah, our table is broken. Yep, I can drink, but at what cost? You know, at what cost?
Please. Zoe says, I feel like it's better to always have books you want to read with not as much time than to not have anything you want to read with a ton of time. Yeah, exactly.
God, I know.
I mean, when people are like, I don't have anything to read,
I'm like
let's not like know a lot of books then, because I feel like anytime I hear about any book, I'm like, this sounds so cool. I can't wait to read that. I might own it for like 12 years and just be like, it sounds so cool and I own it and I can't wait to read it. Like,
I'll read it eventually. I literally, like, as you're saying that, I'm like looking at the stacks of books around my room. I'm like, I need more bookshelves. Like, oh gosh.
I need it. It's important. We gotta. I mean, literally, I went to a different library's book sale thing. I think they just do them to like clear out the stock to get new books.
Yeah.
I brought home 85 books or something. That's probably not true, but like I brought a lot of books home for $10.
I was about to say, Rachel, 85 books?
I don't think that's accurate. That's me.
I was about to say that's worse than me, I think.
No, I don't think 85, but like at least 50.
That's still a lot of books for $10.
Okay, so basically you went in and you had to buy a paper bag for $5, and the paper bag was like a big Trader Joe's style bag, and then whatever you could fill the bag with, you could take with you. So I'm walking around there with this giant bag, which is like breaking at the sides. I have like another stack with me. I'm like, can I buy another bag? And they're like, sure. And I put it in there, and I was like the last person in there, like, I want this one, I want that one, I want that, because like they're just gonna throw it out if you don't take it anyway. But this looks interesting, that looks cool. And by the end, they had like a cart that they had to like roll out all my books on. I had like a box. And like I went in like, oh my god, I can't believe this. Like if I bought a bag and I don't find anything I want to get, like, you know, that kind of sucks. Like whatever, it's like supporting the library. But I'm like, I don't know if I'll find anything I want. I found a bunch of Amy Tan. I found a Lisa Lutz book, who wrote The Swallows. Very excited. I found a bunch of like things. I was like, this all seems so cool. This all seems so great. I got like different books for like some of my family and stuff too. And by like when I first walked in, I saw a woman and she had like, oh my god, she must have had literally like 200 books. Like she had boxes of them filled up, and she was like getting them carted out to her car over and over and over again. And I was like, I cannot imagine you've been here with enough time to like be like, I genuinely want to read this. I feel like I'm just taking stacks at a time.
Well, yeah, because the other side of that is like, you know, people would go and like resell the books. So I'm sure some of that might have been that. Or maybe she like owns a used bookstore or something.
Oh, I mean, maybe.
I just like think of, because I also like sell clothes online on Depop, and I know that like whenever I go into a Goodwill, there are like certain people there that are buying to
just
like resell. Yeah.
I've heard that too.
That's what I think when I see that kind of stuff. But then also she might be reading 200 books. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows? I feel like I may be that woman, you know?
I walked in like, those aren't hers. Those are not all. Oh my god.
Those
and they were
hers.
like, I think she brought people to like help carry the books and stuff, specifically just like to her car. So all these people loading their cars up. I was like, that's not gonna be me. I had 2 bags overflowing. I had an extra box, and then they had to get a cart for me to leave. And they were like, we're closing. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I just want to leave.
Yeah.
Can I have that cart, please?
I'm closing too, you know.
I'm closing.
I haven't been to a library sale in so long. I feel like that would be so fun to do.
They're so fun. Yeah.
I know.
I found a bunch of great stuff. I'm excited to. I'll have to do a book haul soon, actually, because oh my god.
Oh wait, it was recent. Was it recently?
Yeah, it was like a week and a half ago or something, or 2 weeks.
Oh my
ago.
god, yeah, you should 100% do a book haul.
Yeah, I feel like I'll probably film it after this week.
All the stuff, yeah.
Busy stuff, but
yeah, we have a busy week, which segues into our next comment.
Yeah, which is when is your next live? So Christine and I will be live with Noelle and Mo, who will also be on the screen, tomorrow for Reader Scare, which is our first day of our second round of the readathon. Reader Scare is a fun little readathon where we don't do that much reading, but we do a lot of fun games and stuff with our friends. And basically we'll have a bunch of like dares and challenges and stuff for people to do. And in the meantime, when we're not doing that, we'll be reading and sprinting and stuff. So that's going to be on Noelle's channel. You can see her, like 2 comments above yours, Noelle 7 pages. And then I'm going to go live and do kind of like the same thing on Wednesday. It'll just be a different themed night. And then Christine and Mo are going to finish it off on Friday on the 29th. So go subscribe to them in case you haven't already. So that way you can go turn on your reminders and stuff for the live show.
Yeah, I know we have ours scheduled already.
Yeah,
so you
Noelle
can,
said she was going to schedule hers as soon as she finished like work stuff because she's like doing something with a client right now. And I'm going to schedule mine as soon as this live show ends. So don't you worry, folks.
We'll also have like reminders and links and stuff on our Instagram. So if you follow us there tomorrow, we'll have the links and all that. And the guest lists will be out tomorrow.
Yes.
As well.
And we'll also have everything in the Discord too, which is a different Discord than the one linked below, but it's in all of our announcement videos and stuff. So yeah,
you can find it on our channels.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. Also, we're going to be dressed up, so it'll be crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I saw a lot of people who were like kind of upset with the ending of Priory, but like I don't know what you guys are talking about because I thought it was great.
Is it just because it's like the end and it doesn't continue?
I mean, I would have loved to like continue on with the characters in general. Like if there was another book about them, I would totally devour it. But I don't know. I'm curious to hear like more specifics because I feel like it's always been very vague when I talk with people about the ending because at the time I hadn't finished the book yet. So, you know, maybe DM me some specifics because I don't want to spoil it for other people or anything.
Yeah.
Yes, library sales are totally a thing. You have to check out whenever they're doing theirs. And it's usually like a couple days, and there'll be like a preview day where you can go in if you pay extra money to go in and you can get all the good books first.
Mm-hmm.
And then usually the last day is like a bag sale where it's like $5 a bag, and then you just whatever you can fit in the bag. You know,
take it.
It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Need to see the haul. Well, I hope you like random math books and Chinese history, and also everything else that I got. But yeah, I'll have to film that in November. It'll be out soon. Yeah. So last thing to plug before we say goodbye to all of you is of course to join the Fantaseries book club if you haven't already. Once again, we do have a Discord linked down below and also all the hosts. So Jess couldn't make it tonight, but her channel's also linked down there. So make sure you go give everybody a follow and make sure they're all on your radar. We're doing all of our vicious and vengeful stuff on my channel for this month and next month. But after that, we're going to move over to another host's channel and do a different series, which you guys can vote on in the Discord. So make sure you join us. And you know, if you've already read Vicious or if you DNF'd it or whatever it is, we want to hear from you. We want to know what you think. So
yeah, I can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah, we also have some discussion channels, so if you can't wait and you want to talk with some people, you can do that now too. But yeah, I think that's it. You have anything else, Christine?
I don't think so. Do you have the live date already? Or is it in the Discord?
I think we said November 7th. I don't remember if I actually announced it. I don't think I announced it.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll have to schedule that too and then announce it.
Yeah,
But,
that's fine.
Yeah.
So November 7th, we're thinking for the live show.
Yep.
And I think it's gonna be later.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like 9:30 my time and 6:30 yours or something like that. But we'll announce it for sure once we know.
So just check out the Discord.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it from us. Thanks for sprinting with us and mostly listening to us talk and chatting with us and everything.
Chit chatting.
We hope we'll see you around in the you know, in all the spaces, all of our social medias and stuff, and also at Reader Scare tomorrow. Lulu says that it does say November 7th in the description box. Okay. Oh yes, I do think I added it in this one. So good.
There you go.
It's November 7th. Awesome. Okay, well, that's it from us. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to go subscribe to our other lovely hosts. Make sure you're definitely subscribed to the Roomies Digest because, like, for real, no one's making content like these folks. So it's just, it's important. You gotta do it. So yeah. But thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.